Did you get the barnyard burger?
I did not. I didn't see it on the menu. I got a Baconator.
It's not on the menu.
Oh.
It's a secret menu item.
Ooh.
I saw top 10 secret menu items, and the barnyard burger was like number 2 or number 1 on there.
What's on it?
It's just every type of meat.
Yep.
Chicken, bacon, burger.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with that is like they're not like briefed on that. Like when they're hired. Like, oh, you gotta know how to make the barnyard burger.
You just gotta hope there's enough veterans
Yeah.
in the back who know how to make it. So, last time, Face was rebuilt.
Yep.
Campaign was unofficially started. A political campaign.
I mean, the only inclination that it started is him trying to get the loan.
Right.
Like
There
there
was
was
a
no
loan
announcement of any kind.
You guys still have Commissioner Buddy's bat. Octoman's dead. Frogman Joe is dead. Yep. So I'd go into more detail, but the memory is a little hazy. Let me see if there's any other notes I have before we jump in. November 5th is election day. It's September 28th.
Yeah, we're real hot.
Yeah, I think that's about it. We'll just everyone can go back to full health. So if you have anything marked in your harm clock, just go ahead and get rid of that. Yep. So I'm gonna place you guys. Well, I'm not gonna place you anywhere because I know Gug's careful about being seen with criminals now. So where? Yep. So where do you all want to be right now? We'll do it that way.
Yeah, you guys should primarily use the apartments as like a hangout.
Yeah.
Pizza place.
It's legitimate.
That's going to be campaign headquarters. So.
Doug would go on an epic rant if you bring
there?
someone bleeding out into the pizza plate.
God.
You bring the scum into my restaurant, into Golt's restaurant.
Where do we meet?
I mean, why do we need to meet?
I guess we have comms.
You haven't even completed the job that I gave you.
We're never gonna meet again.
Take the bat to Chairman Buddy.
Oh yeah.
Commissioner.
Did we have
Commissioner
did we have
Buddy?
to find him or something? Is that why that was hard? Did we
You've got his location.
try to
now.
remember the last thing that
I should just leave this on.
Yeah.
I mean, the last thing we did was
was there was an octopus shootout, right?
That was before the
You
last
were trying to get info from Shit Heel or whatever. Shift Heel.
Oh yeah, you had to complete his task.
Right.
Oh yeah, in the club. In the club, we killed the guy,
He told me where the
Frogman Joe.
no he told me where to meet Commissioner Buddy, where his like base was or whatever.
Good. Perfect.
Headquarters was it.
So you guys just ring a ding ding when that's all done. I need to announce a press conference for my mayoral candidacy. I need to find a campaign manager as well.
Gulp is just smart.
I need to find like the most corrupt mayor so far in New York's history, and I gotta find his campaign manager.
If he's still alive.
Right.
You're not going back to like the Tammany Hall days
No,
in the 18.
no.
Okay.
I recommend the movie Gangs of New York.
I'll find Daniel Day-Lewis to be my campaign manager.
Yeah. They might have cloned his DNA.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. We'll say it's a Saturday. So, tomorrow's a Sunday, the 29th. We've got Monday, the 30th. And then soon it'll be October. You want to do the Commissioner Buddy drop-off?
Yeah.
It's just going to be you?
Gotta
Okay.
have cue ball with me. T-Rock. I mean, right, T-Rock?
I'll be there.
Okay. Shit.
It's going bad.
So yeah, he's gonna end up dead.
It's a
There's
setup.
not gonna be a commissioner
It's
buddy
a setup.
So what's this place look like? Are we at the address?
I'm trying to decide. I don't suppose I can't remember if I ever got like comm information from him when I was raising for him. Like,
What are you asking?
I don't think I ever tried to get Commissioner Buddy's comm info or any contact info.
No, you don't have his contact
No.
number.
Well,
We just have his address.
have this other gang.
You have a location.
I mean, we're trying to help him, so like, I think we could just.
Sure. Well, drive up there, real slow.
Okay. Go to the coordinates that you have. Okay. It's like 6 p.m. and drive up to the abandoned old Yankee Stadium. And kind of near one of the entrances to the concourses, you see there's like a congregation of some gang members. You recognize them as Metro Yankees because they're all wearing baseball jerseys.
No, of course.
Yep. And they see you kind of pull up. They don't act immediately hostile,
Okay.
but one of them steps forward. Big bearded man.
Big beard.
He'd be a power first baseman if baseball was still a thing.
He's got a body on him.
Yep. And slaps his hands together and says, take it you're not lost. What are you doing here? It's Metro Yankees turf.
We're here. Talk.
We have something that might interest him.
Oh yeah? Well, he normally doesn't see anybody like that without some kind of appointment. I mean, who are you guys?
We're just. He doesn't know us yet, but we're trying to start an alliance. We have something he's gonna like.
Let's get a style.
T-rocking kind of stuff.
How much
Well,
style?
when he
do you have?
has to, he does. Right now, he's got
Nah. Hey.
He says, all right. I can see if he's available. He says, right. You got any blow on you?
Black dust.
Hit me up with a pinch.
Sure.
Like us? What do you do, no?
Alright.
I'll give him a little black
Does
dust.
your inventory just say like black dust? Or is there like any sort of quantity?
There's no quantity.
Alright. Let's just say you went from 3 grams to 2 grams. Okay. And he says, alright. I'm sure he'll be able to see you. And he kind of steps away while the rest of the gang members just kind of watch you guys sitting in your car. You see he's talking on a comm. And then he says, alright, we're going to come right through here, pull right up into the ballpark.
Just in a stable.
Yep.
Oh,
So if you drive into the stadium,
I do.
okay. You see just random baseball looking people like throughout the stands, and in the middle of the diamond there's just like this like big like setup of like security cameras, and like this whole little command center has been built in the middle of the stadium here. And there's a guy sticking out like in a big office chair, just sitting in the middle of like the turf, like wearing his signature mustard colored jacket. there's probably like snipers and crap like all over the place. So
Isn't one of the Icon's villains like a Mr. Mustard or
Yeah,
something?
I feel like it
could be some carryover.
Smelled like mustard.
Yeah, and his signature weapon was mustard gas.
yeah, I remember that was the Bango blip.
Yeah, he's filled in the blend. Just gonna... But you guys foiled that. It's great. But you framed whoever you were.
We did what we had to do.
What dropped me into cyber prison?
Paperwork's in the mail.
Never coming.
You had unlimited power apart, completely unaccountable for your actions. If you put someone in that jail, it's where they stay. Okay. So, after a certain point, some of the gang members stop your car. Like, if Commissioner Buddy's set up on like the pitcher's mound, you guys are roughly around home plate right now, and they say, "Alright, that's far enough with your vehicle. You may step out and speak with the Commissioner."
Take the bag.
Take the bag.
Okay. Do you have the bat concealed in a bag, or you just carry the bat?
I have the bat's in the bag.
Okay. So probably like a long duffel bag or something. Alright.
I walked like slightly behind T-Rock.
Okay.
Sunglasses on.
Alright. Just roll 2d6. If you don't get snake eyes, he doesn't recognize you.
Double sixes.
Alright.
Oh.
He definitely doesn't recognize you.
I'm nothing.
This is the best
Yeah,
roll of the night
He
for
doesn't
you.
even see you.
Yeah, you're invisible until you will yourself to be...
It's all downhill from there.
It's that means it's easier from here. Downhill, easier. On.
Alright, if Prince lets you guys in, it must be cool. So, what business do we have, gentlemen? I'm afraid I haven't made your acquaintance yet.
Yes, we're a new outfit in town, but we're looking to make an alliance, especially with what we had planned. To sign a goodwill, we brought you a present.
Ambition is good, and planned ambition is even better. There's plenty of blind fools I've seen rise up and fall just as fast in the city. And that can only be done properly with partnerships. So maybe we can work something out, but you have my attention. What is this, what's this gift you brought me?
Keep the bat. Say, you know what this is.
You know what this is. He says, I think I know. It's an awful lot like my Babe Ruth collector's vintage bat that was stolen from me.
One and the same.
Are you serious?
Just like
I pull it back.
Crack him in the skull with it. He says,
I don't know. I'll give it to him.
right. He says, I have a way of finding out real quick. This is the same one. And you see him inspect it closely for a moment, and then at the handle, he starts turning it, and you see it's got like a little, and it comes off. He looks inside for a brief moment, starts resecuring the handle. He says, "They have done me a great favor," and he calls for like one of his little cronies, and he hands the bat off to him. He says, "I'm starting to make my peace with never seeing that again. I'm not going to ask you how you did it. I'm just hoping that it was done professionally."
Absolutely.
Well-
Wasn't easy to come by, but we have our ways.
He gets up out of his big office chair, and he extends his hand. Says, "Well, I'm Commissioner Buddy of the Metro Yankees. Who might you be?"
I'm T-Rock.
"And you, good sir?"
That's his
like
name.
turning into like
Yeah.
an East Asian action movie. And then you punch him.
Fall flat on your face.
Frog light.
I say, you can call me Will.
All right, Bill. Well, I am indebted to you. Count the Metro Yankees as your friends.
Perfect.
Now, what's this plan you guys got? I'm all ears.
We're actually thinking of running for mayor. We have a guy who's perfect for the job, but not really. If you know what I mean.
Well, what we need is
Votes.
figures.
Both can be bought, but not cheap. But when you do have some muscle on your side, that can help quite a bit.
Also, too.
I have been growing a little bit tired of old Stephen Manderley. Yeah, I think a fresh face could do good.
You think if you help us do this, the mayor will what will he do? It's gonna legislate things that will be beneficial for all of us.
All right.
Cash will flow.
Cash is what makes the world go round. Cash in baseball. He says, well, I'd love to help. I'm not sure exactly what you want me to do at this point, but if that's still taking shape, that's okay. Is this a candidate that I'd know about?
Not yet. He's going to be announcing soon.
Complete underdog.
But we'll put it on the big screen when he points up to like the scoreboard when it's happening, and see if it's somebody all of my boys can rally behind. But yeah, having a man up in the city hall office, that would be a world I could live with.
Good. So I think for now we can just stay in touch and get back to you when the time is right. But we just want to know we have some people on our side.
Oh yeah, we can form a big team. He gives you his comm information, and he says if you want to stop in one of the luxury boxes on your way out, my treat.
Maybe I will.
Okay, and two like scantily clad baseball themed women like take your arm. Do you go up as well, Will?
No, I just nod.
All right. So you'll wait in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Will Bang does not live up to his name.
And then the luxury box is a mixture of prostitution, drugs, and baseball related. It's just baseball always ties in. So you can have a enjoyable time before you leave the stadium. All right, so you've made first contact in initiating alliance with the commissioner, and it seems that he is amicable to moving forward. So
I'll send a text message to Gug.
Yep.
The Eagle has landed.
Phase 1.
Very good. Well, I will send messages to all the local news outlets
Okay.
that there's a press conference being held at 6:30 p.m. today. Big G's Pizzeria. Pizza and wings.
Okay. It's like you might want to do it for tomorrow
Why is that?
because they left for the stadium like at 6.
Oh, I didn't know it was that late.
It was pretty advanced in the day.
Then tomorrow.
That'll give Gold more time to stage the place properly.
2 p.m. There's a new mayoral candidate entering the arena.
How do you identify yourself? Are you just like some deep throat anonymous source, or do you want to like create the pretense that you're
You got
some?
that face and everything.
Well, I'm just saying how when he's distributing this message over the matrix, like if he's identifying like who the source is for
The
this.
source is Rufus Wise.
Okay. So the candidate himself is...
That's right.
Okay.
Grassroots.
Grassroots campaign, here we go.
You get... That's interesting. You're informing news outlets that there will be a press conference. That is a really interesting way to do it. Alright, well, you'll see if you get some press, but you know that your message has been sent out, so...
I mean, you wouldn't want to miss them.
No. Bulk says, I'm gonna have a busy day tomorrow, eh?
Busy day.
Alright.
Start making
We'll
pizzas.
we'll fire up the ovens nice and early.
Alright.
Alright. Okay. Next day.
I'm gonna try to get some late night Uber in.
Okay. Roll 2d6.
We'll see.
You're like my chief enforcer for this plan to completely take over New York City. And you're running fucking Uber on Saturday night. God damn it, Phil.
I was just thinking, like, I might as well just get like a job. Maybe I can
I
do
need
launch or
cash on the
something.
side for my own needs.
You make 280 million.
Okay.
You had a good night.
Just smoke black dust. Go to bed.
Now that's what I want.
I forgot if there's some angle on the apartment.
Somewhat.
Some angle on the apartment that we should be working on.
Yep. Turning it into a fortress was part of it.
Oh yeah.
And
that requires money.
making each and every person a loyal, like, defender should there ever be a raid.
I'll say for now, I build the tenants. I build their trust by throwing parties.
Parties cost money.
Black dust party.
I throw a black dust party.
Okay, so you liquidate.
Well, not too much black dust. Mainly party, a little bit of dust.
Toss it all in
It's a
there.
bit of
Your
a
own
tease.
dust.
If you bring your own dust, what kind of party is that? That's like the latest. Alright, I'm just gonna say, if you want the party to have any metagame effects, you need to go through your remaining 2 grams.
Okay.
Alright. But now you've got like 3 or 4 loyal junkies now. Like, so you're building your percentage of the apartments.
0 cheap black dust.
I'll do anything for more black dust. It has like a vague like licorice taste, and then like you taste the licorice like in your brain when you wake up, just straight to your nerves. Yeah. Okay. Volka, when you wake up on Sunday, you smell pizza.
I smell
Pizza. Yep. And there's like some shopping bags from like the local convenience store just sitting on one of the counters full of like patriotic cheap banners and stuff. Like nice little red, white, and blue things. Like, I haven't set it up yet, but I'll get to it.
Make sure you get a mission accomplished band.
Yeah.
I want that hanging everywhere I
He's like,
go.
alright, I might have to go get that custom. He says, do you want just like, you know, patrons to be able to come in for the 2, or do you want it just exclusive press event?
No. Anybody is welcome here.
Alright.
Grassroots!
He says, I'm gonna drop, can you spot me like 50 new yen quick? I'm gonna create a little wave on the matrix here. Sponsored.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Make sure you mention the phrase "Make New York Great Again."
I will. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Alright. So, you guys go Uber in the morning too?
Oh, what? I guess, like, for more money?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Red roll 2d6. When you roll those snake eyes, it's real bad.
4.
Okay.
Get close.
Or it's 215.
It's kind of an honest living.
Alright.
I gotta have something.
It's 2:15, no one's there.
No, there's people now.
Okay.
Roll a d6.
5.
Alright. There are 7 different news outlets there.
Perfect.
Golk's viral campaign seems to have helped a little bit. There's probably in the pizzeria a grand total of about 50 people right now between reporters, people. There is this excitement about this late announcement for a candidate. So your face It's a little. The coloration is like still kind of coming back, so it's probably gonna be a little bit paler than normal. Like, so your blood vessels are still kind of.
Two black eyes.
Yeah. But it's a very handsome mug.
Yeah, that helps.
Yep.
Rugged.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you? I think you have a suit. I think you ordered a
I
suit.
had the suit for the chicken meeting.
Okay, yeah, so you've got the same suit. Alright. Okay. Golf says, he rushes back into like your little office room. He says, so what angle do you want for the speech? Like, do you want the bar counter behind you? I kind of figured you'd want like a nice, wholesome portion of the restaurant. That's right.
Yes.
Concentrated the banners.
Perfect.
Like it'll be like a little like family in the background.
Perfect.
Okay, good.
We should have hired a family.
Yeah, to just like be like, please help New York, sir. Yeah, okay. All right. Anything else you need from me?
We just keep cooking.
All right. Okay. It's 2:29.
About time.
Okay.
I just wanted to. I'll notify the commissioner that
About
to look out for Rufus Wise.
Okay.
I don't know if it's televised, if it's legitimate.
May not be on every major network, but they'll be able to find it.
Revolution will be televised.
Okay. The cameras are set up. Bright lights of the Golk's impromptu lighting is ready. What is your pitch to the people of New York City?
Well, my name is Rufus Wise, raised in this great state of New York.
The first line.
The first thing you said.
I got my name right. Though.
Yeah, you did.
And I have seen it spiral into decline. And I am here today to announce my candidacy for mayor so that we can make New York great again. I will mention that crime, particularly prostitution, has run rampant on the streets. I will mention the need to go back to the olden days when people could go to Yankee Stadium and enjoy a fine game of baseball.
America's pastime.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will mention tax breaks, strong tax breaks for the working man. And we will seed out the corruption that is present in the current New York government. Drain the swamp.
Nice. Alright. Are you accepting questions from the reporters?
Absolutely.
Okay. First question is if you'd like to comment specifically on what corruption you think is plaguing Mayor Stephen Manderley's office.
Well, it would not behoove me at this point in time to point out any specifics, but rest assured that it has been brought to my attention certain indecencies and crimes throughout the government of New York City, and you can be assured that when I win, we're going to clean up shop.
Okay. Another person asks if you will be an ally or an enemy to big corporations in town.
It would be a foolish mistake for all the working individuals of New York for me to proclaim corporations as my enemy. Too many jobs rely on it, and we're going to only increase the amount of jobs in New York. Well, increasing wages.
Alright. These promises are amazing. Another one asks about the pollution concerns in New York City Harbor. Where do you stand on environmental?
Rest assured, once I am there, pollution levels will never be the same again.
You haven't seen like soaring like oh my god. You're like, I want to increase everything. Increase profits.
Everything up!
Yeah.
Everything up!
Okay.
God.
Reporter, another one asks if you are running as an independent candidate. As the other, as the two contesting parties have already put forward a candidate into the field.
What is the current mayor?
Stephen Manderley of the Progress and Prosperity Party.
And the other one was like freedom, something freedom.
Founding Freedom.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I wanted.
Okay, yep.
I'm a proud member of the...
I've always been.
Yes,
Of
the founding Freedom Party, and I will continue to fight on their behalf.
Okay. That's it. Okay. Last question is what makes you qualified and the best possible candidate to be mayor? Where does Rufus Rise come from apart from the great state of New York City or the great state of New York?
I am primarily a businessman, and I seek to run New York like a business. I don't come from a political background, and I think that is to my benefit, and to the benefit of the people of New York City.
Okay. And then Golk says, complimentary pizza for all the press representatives today. And that gets a lot of applause and smiles. So
Nice.
you're like, this won't be the end of free pizza if you see me as... Okay. Alright. You've given your conference. The Commissioner Buddy messages you, T-Rock, saying, that guy's smooth as glass. And he says, I could put myself in the corner of that guy when it comes fighting time.
Nice. Do you have any influence on votes in the community?
He says,
We're going a lot deeper than that, my friend.
he says for those that I could get to the ballot box, I'm sure they'll be voting for this Rufus guy. But he says that's typically not their forte. But I mean, he can promise some support there, but probably not enough to swing the whole election by any means.
I'm thinking, we need to do things like get people on buses, intimidate at the polls.
I just love that first line. Get people on buses.
Step one.
I'm not entirely sure what that means.
Take
get them to the polls. I see.
Get them on buses.
standing around looking tough at poll boxes like Rufus Wise or else.
that's great. Just pointing the finger.
Intersecting ballot boxes. If the ballots are still done on paper. I mean, they're still done in 2018 on paper, so they might still be done on paper.
I don't know. We have no idea. I didn't focus specifically on like ballot boxes or anything like that. As part of my plan, because I didn't know. So.
Yeah.
But I have ideas.
Well, I'll add this meta knowledge that it's kind of a hybrid system today. Physical verification is very valuable in the political process here because if it was fully Matrix run, like the amount of potential compromises and security issues are manifold with that. So it is. They still do have physical polling places, and that is demanded of citizens who wish to vote, unless they can provide like full verification that they're unable to make it there. So they still do have physical polling places.
Who is the candidate currently chosen for the Freedom?
Anita De Veers has earned the party nomination for the founding
so
Freedom.
party nomination's already done.
Yeah. However,
Get her out.
Independent.
We gotta
however,
evict her.
you can look for, you can do some research on legal, like provisions and other things where if you can see if there's a way that you can either get also get nominated.
We're gonna work on that.
All right. Yep. Because I actually prepared for that possibility.
A possibility.
You need to forge like internet history of yourself. Like you've been on the Senate for 20 years. Like
I'm
He
only
just said
like
he wasn't a politician.
oh,
businessman.
Right. You need to forge your business history.
Yeah.
Like,
Get on Wikipedia. Start editing.
Wise towers.
Yeah.
Like they're all over the place. Like I'll Photoshop some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Put your name on them.
Good stuff. Yeah, so we need to learn
I don't really know.
as much as we can about this Anita. If we can blackmail her, great. Otherwise, we may have to go to threats. Either way, she's not going to be in the running for much longer. I need to start trickling in my social media bots to start praising Rufus Wise, spread the that press conference video just everywhere.
Create like meme versions.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be like Pepe the Frog version.
Yeah,
of
nice
Rufus
like
Wise.
air horns, like like when you drop those big. I gotcha.
Yep. And then some of them are decrying the current mayor, things like that.
Okay. Are you going? So you're going to be responsible yourself for writing those programs?
That's what I was
and stuff?
working on. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You can do. I'll say this will be a big roll. So do a synth with advantage. We'll introduce advantage for this one. So there's like a week's worth of synth.
Well, that one was a 7.
Okay, not great.
Nope. And that one was a 9.
That's a bit better.
That's a bit better.
Yeah. All right. So these bots, when they get up and running, are going to have the desired result. Is it everything you hoped and dreamed for? Not quite. And if you get an upgrade, get an improved cyber deck, it'll be really like cutting edge. But certainly for you just coming out of the blue, there is way more attention and generation than there would normally be. So.
Good. You were clearing alone, right?
I was, I think, with some.
He wanted to wait to see the press conference. Yeah.
So I actually sent him a message.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of money.
Yeah.
I want to pay for some violent protesters.
Well, the Metro Yankees can help you with that.
Yeah, I want to utilize them as well. Maybe we can get like somebody to make like an effigy of the current mayor and put him in like a cage. Drive it down the street.
Who's it supposed to appear like who's doing that? Just a citizen? An angry citizen?
Angry citizens.
Or a certain group?
For which part?
The violent.
Effigy.
That would be
I guess
my
both.
supporters.
Okay.
Like angry mobs or just
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if
He
you
wants
wanted-
to set
I didn't know
the
if you wanted
message.
to blame it on a group like the alt-right or something.
He wants to. Say
I mean, I don't want to acknowledge the alt-right, but I won't condemn them either.
Let them come out on their own accord.
Yeah.
Whether they support it.
Yeah,
or not.
whatever they do,
Well,
they
better-
do it.
They need to support.
I mean, if I pay them, whatever. Okay, so we also have to get to the media personnel, people running the news companies, local news, bribe them off to run a lot of footage of me. Election officials, if we can get to them to sort of influence things or look the other way, because we are going to be doing some voter intimidation, so we need them to look the other way on stuff like that. So, blackmail, extortion, bribes, threats, whatever works. And it's better to have a bribe than a threat, but we may have to be real insistent that they take the bribe. Okay, but I need the loan, and you were working on falsifying my digital history.
How high?
Okay.
Without a cyberdeck or anything, I'm just using the internet.
Yeah, it's like
Can I just do that?
You don't need, cyberdeck is just for like hacking and stuff.
I mean, assuming there's some sort of like
if I
public
wanna,
maintained like record of like Wikipedia of like Rufus Wise,
Yeah.
you just go in there. and
Yeah, the
make-
Wikipedia page is going to be important.
Right, but I'm gonna need to like cite other pages so they'll remove my edits. So I need to
They
make,
gotta
You've
start
made
forging.
websites
I
before.
need to make primary sources.
You made
Yeah, I
the
gotta-
website for the school.
Oh yeah, no, that was another campaign.
today. Like just campaign.
No,
Just
no,
character?
that was a different.
No.
That was when
Oh.
your Red Alien guy did that. I think back in the day.
I thought you did
You're
that.
a red alien?
Remember, he got like mutated by a dude in the desert.
You were involved
He
in
became
something.
a red alien.
He became a Red Alien.
I don't know who.
This
maybe
was
I
all
made that
when
stuff.
for the school
This is
trip.
when I had
I was
Frogman.
Bob Flex Johnson or whatever his name is.
We should hire an outside source to make these websites.
You're right. You're right.
I don't want my
was just gonna,
fingers
like,
to be on top of it.
Yeah,
So we need the loan.
And ideally, we can make them appear like they've been around for a long time.
Yeah. Backdate the,
Yeah,
the domain
backdate.
registration.
Yeah. Yep, backdate the registration.
Alright.
I already need money.
Everything's gonna need money, yes.
I'm gonna need that loan.
Yeah,
You might need multiple
You're
loans.
gonna have to style them.
I'm gonna call him up.
Okay.
I think it was Tom Dom was his name. I can't remember.
I have Shane the Good written down.
Shane the Good. Oh yeah, it is.
Okay.
Shane the Grain.
Shane the Good.
He says, so there's your candidate, huh?
Yep.
He says, I like what he said about taxes and profits. I mean, everyone could use a little bit more cash, right?
He's an honorable man.
He says, that message he gave about corporations, I think that's about as neutral as you can go before you have a corporate hitman coming after you. So it doesn't look like he's in anybody's pocket so much as that man really is. So, all right, I can get behind this.
All right.
So loans for $75,000.
Okay.
He says, now I take it, I won't pester you about the money until after the campaign season.
Oh, good.
Because I'm sure you're going to need to go through it. However, that is usually a bit longer of a grace period than I do offer, so think in interest by the time that you need to pay this back, it'll be probably around $90,000.
You should put yourself up as collateral.
Says, you can accept that?
Yes.
He says, well, you can come in person, give your signature, and we'll give you the money.
All right. Where do you want to meet and when?
He says, all right. He gives you an address, same place as last time.
Okay.
He says, I assume you'd want it as soon as possible, so let's do this today.
Okay. I'm already driving.
Okay. He's there with like a big body,
Big guy, big body guy with him.
Yep. And you sign the documents he gives you.
I do.
Okay. And he. Wait, who's the guy who has Thomas's hands?
No,
Or
somebody has my hands.
Your hands. That's right.
Your hands?
Yeah. Smokestack has my hands.
Like your physical hands?
No, like in order to get the what's something I bought from him.
Oh yeah,
probably.
He wanted
That was
your
your fucking like
Yeah.
hoverboard.
Yeah, like he's like, I was like, how about a favor? And he's like, how about this? And like, I put my hands on the machine. They like,
That's right.
like burned
Okay.
my finger. You know,
He says,
took my tips.
he says, actually, this is gonna be under the table. I see there's some outstanding criminal activity on your
Got no tips.
your front there.
Oh yeah, of
He
course.
says, so it's gonna be 100,000.
Deal.
All right. He gives you your 75 grand, all in one platinum credit stick. Says, we wish our best to the Mr. Wise.
Good.
Okay. He says, we can extend you a little bit more money, but that's all for this week.
Well then, it'll be a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay.
I'll leave.
Okay. And now we have 2 campaigns. We got Phil with his $75,000 credit stick, and then
Sorry, I can only give you 40,000.
you get a really great car. Oh yeah, that's nice.
I mean, I'm just gonna ask you to go get more loans at that point, so.
It's all on me anyhow. I have to pay back for it. No, I do send.
Your tips on the line.
You send Gug a message. Yeah, 75K. Where you
Come to the apartments. We're gonna make this apartment the most beautiful apartment,
Yeah.
the most fortified apartment.
Urban restoration project.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Wow, he's already doing this.
That'll
Yep.
be your success story.
I'm doing good work.
All right.
Okay.
What else we got going on?
So, you need to go find somebody to make all these websites. You need them made like yesterday. So, if you have to go to a few sources or something. I need to find out everything I can about Anita.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to go to the different news agencies in the city. Yeah.
And do what?
Well, you need to pay them off to continually have footage of my conferences run, as well as sort of talking head discussions about my candidacy. And, this is important, if there's any like investigative journalists poking around trying to figure out who's this Rufus Wise figure, we want to know about it.
Put them in a dumpster.
Yeah. We will use them to form the concrete foundation of my new city.
Oh man, it'll be like Eternal Darkness, where you could like look at the walls and like see their disfigured faces and hands. Like, oh, that's great.
My enemies.
Thought you didn't want us associated.
Rufus, when he's mayor, just
I don't want you seen with me. There's a difference. I still need you to do stuff.
Okay. First things
so
first.
we're still a gang.
Yeah,
here
we're
at
still a
heart.
gang.
First things first. I transfer you each 25K. Yeah, I can't hold on to all this.
Okay.
This is gonna be owed on interest. So
Oh, don't worry about that.
Interest is not a thing to worry about.
well,
How much would a better cyber deck cost?
Do you recall any valuation we did early on?
I mean, I got a free cyber deck.
Yeah.
You gave me.
And it was crappier. It was like,
Yes.
it has a constant
It's
minus.
pretty garbage.
Does it have a constant -1 to like?
Well, all the stats are 1.
Oh, okay. There is a guy. Or can you declare a contact for me? We'll do it this way.
Sure.
Okay. You need to come up with like his name and stuff. But think of a guy who deals in cyber decks. Yeah. It's just lazy.
Binary.
It's as lazy as this mustache right here.
His name is Binary.
Okay. Illegal Solutions LLC.
Native solutions.
Oh,
Tried.
nice.
Big win. Yeah.
Oh man,
In the 21st century.
that's great. Okay. Okay. When you call upon him,
Mm-hmm.
you're hitting the street. So I need to get the street roll.
Style on him?
You're hitting that street.
Me.
Okay. Hey there, do you call him? Or do you go in person?
Call it.
Okay. Oh, this is Gubscom, right?
That's right.
Oh, you looking to upgrade? God, what was that? A few years ago I sold you that last one.
Yep. Pretty shitty. I need a much better one.
When you got still work?
Yeah.
I'll let you do a trade-in.
Nice.
It's like I've got almost factory new here, brought over from China. You should be surfing and cruising the Matrix like a wizard with this one.
Cool.
He sends you an address. He says, put that in a bubble reinforced box for me, and you send it over. I'll have your new one ready for you within about 2 days. Pending your payment as well.
And what is the payment?
He says if everything checks out with your old cyberdeck, I'll give you your insider price of $24,000.
All right.
This will be a significantly improved cyberdeck.
Excellent.
Yeah. He says if the other one doesn't work, I'm giving you about 5,000 in credit for that one, so it would go up to 29.
It works.
All right.
Okay.
So you will have it's September 29th. You will have your new cyberdeck on October 1st. At the end of the day, the initial new polls are out with the announcement of your candidacy.
Okay.
All right. So the polls as of September 27th, which was 2 days ago, Stephen Manderley at 49%, Oscar Llewellyn of the Democratic Socialist Party at 26%, and Anita De Beers at 25% of the vote. Now, everyone has gone down 1%. And Rufus Wise is at 3% of the vote from just one press conference. Yeah.
All right.
So you're
Momentum,
definitely
baby.
you're definitely resonating with some people there. You're
Right.
a fresh face. So. Okay, Thomas, you're on a mission to find a professional.
Yeah. Maybe even a team of professionals. So let's say I want to go tribal with this, so I call Big Ring for a name. He refers me to John Taylor.
Okay. Big Wing's the Miami chief, right? Like the guy from Miami, or there's Big Wing.
I figured him being like he's the overall tribe leader because like he referred me to Jimmy Walkslow.
That's the arms dealer.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So he's just like the seminal chief.
Yeah, he has the whole East
worldwide.
Coast, the whole East Coast network. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. John. So is John Taylor in the tribe as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
He works for Native Solutions.
Okay. So you're declaring him as a contact, I take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
IT guy.
All right. Do you want to have a face-to-face meeting, or are you going to contact him via comment?
You have to meet him like on a park bench or something and just slide the money towards
Yeah, where neither of you look at each other, you just talk looking at the pond, without
I think initially, for initial contact, I'll always use the comp.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. Website's made. Some web presence.
Alright. He asks, you have this comm, I'm guessing you know Big Wing.
Yep. Seminole, born and raised.
Okay. What kind of website work do you need done?
Well, we need some business websites, but the kicker is they need to be backdated, and there is no business.
That's not easy. That's not a big of a problem.
Okay,
The backdating is more difficult, but it can be done.
Good. Yep, we need like
There are ways to manipulate.
reviews from years ago. All that.
Okay.
People need to look us up and think this is a reputable business, even if they've never seen us in person.
I mean, I'm only like 22, so you don't need to
Not
create
too
that
far.
much history.
Like a year or two.
Yeah,
A few years.
few
that's
years.
true.
Okay. He's like, all right, I'm starting to get an idea here. He says, any particular line of business you want it to be connected to? You selling
Thinking,
cyber parts or?
real estate.
Oh, real estate. He says, yeah, that's it's a good choice. He says, not totally dominated by any one corp, so that's believable.
Yeah, I'm thinking you can find some nice buildings, slap our name on it.
Yeah. He says, we'll scramble the information so that we don't confuse any of the businesses that actually own these buildings. So that, yeah. All right.
Maybe composite images.
He says, what you can do for me to make this a lot easier is get some professional looking pictures of anyone that you want associated with it.
Okay.
Just put them behind a nice green screen. Give me a variety of different expressions and positions, and that'll make it a lot easier for us. We won't have to completely digitize and build it from the ground up.
All right. Good.
He says, this is starting to add up here, and I want you to roll your hit streak.
You know, after this is done,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to kill this whole team.
Well, of course.
They're my tribe.
Hey, man, I'm your tribe now.
That'll be the Civil War arc of the campaign. That'll be really messy.
That'll give me a chance to put my membership in the tribe. Ahead of the mission.
I mean, there's gonna be a night of the long knives here.
Night of the long.
9.
Okay. He says, well, I'm happy to prioritize tribes or projects for the tribe. We're kind of finishing up something here. How quickly do you need this done?
As quick as possible.
Willing to pay extra for that?
Yep.
This is okay. To create what you've asked of me with the backdating and at a professional grade, pay me 100% up front. I can have this done in about 4 days, provided you get me those photographs. And I can do it for 15 grand.
Sounds fair.
Okay. We can accept a direct deposit if you're ready to get the money flowing. Do you wire 15,000 new yen?
Yep.
Okay. You know that Big Wing would be watching over anything, so that if he totally burned you, you could bring that matter before the Great Council, and then there'd be but
You could be buried alive or something.
disciplined. Yeah. Okay. He says, all right. I can do a decent amount before you send over those images, but definitely get them to me within the next couple of days.
I'll get right on it.
All right. Well, nicely done. Natural Solutions is got an A-list client now, so that's
Native solutions.
oh yeah, Native
Solutions.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Put a crazy stab for photography. Green screen photography.
No.
Slid out in the deep web. Or just the regular
Deep,
web.
yeah, or just the regular. You don't need to go underground for
Bill can declare content.
what for deep web.
Slip way to the camping
Oh.
manager.
You said I've gotten the campaign manager.
Yeah.
You need to-
We needed to probably
Did I find a recent corrupt mayor?
You probably hired someone.
Did you find that? Give me a mind to determine the quality of your search.
Mine.
Because now you're just using your PC since you sent in your cyber deck.
It's just 6.
Okay.
I have found no evidence of corruption.
Well, no, you find plenty of corruption, but the campaign managers are kind of like in the shadows here. Like well, as in
After the great Trump presidency.
they usually operate under aliases or something, and it's not as easy as you were hoping for. You do find a potential lead, a local one too.
All right.
It's called Jim Fixum, and he prefers to meet clients in person.
All right. You want to got an address?
There is an address. It is in Manhattan.
Can't.
Back up, I think.
Dude,
That's what Jim Fixum.
I got some stuff I gotta do before I get off the field. I gotta get a haircut. I need a nice shirt, nice suit.
You're right. I want you guys to look like Secret Service.
I'm gonna go pick up a different car. You know.
That's the only time they're seen with you is when they got earpieces on.
Shades, earpieces.
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards.
I don't even know what I look like. That's what you'll have to hear from your players when you're running an RPG. It's like,
What is speed?
make sure you dissociate yourself from your character.
As much as possible.
Yeah, it's only a game.
I just know I'm the bitchness.
God.
That's the one thing I know.
You didn't fill out anything else?
I mean, you can do the baseline Ziggy where you draw a little picture, and that's where you're just copying a Google image search of some
Just
goofy
vaguely
thing.
knew I would put Turok.
There you go.
I mean, Turok, that's a lot better than saying nothing at all. So that I can
He was
work.
my inspiration for this guy.
I'm gonna call my good old friend Car Shop Bobo.
This is Boba Boat.
Bobo, I'm gonna need a car. You can buy one.
Oh, call in the right place.
I'm thinking a car that says 9 to 5 pencil pusher, gray sedan, lame but with legit plates.
Oh, those roll through this place all the time. If you know what I mean.
Oh, good.
He says, okay,
I'm talking about.
you adding on to your fleet, I see.
Of sorts, yes.
All right.
Got it done.
Yeah. Okay. You thrown in any of your classic favors or odd merchandise, or just you want a straight credit transaction today?
This will be straight, but I'm also looking for a quote on some modifications to my current car. I send him over like a paid document.
Alright.
2 words. Ejection seat.
Did you read that?
No. I need a bulletproof vest.
Maybe I do too. Okay, I'm very bummed. Yeah. Alright, I'll write it to the list.
Good.
This is me wrestling that gator we kidnapped.
All in the glory of.
Is Turok supposed to be Native American?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, I didn't know.
Wow.
It's like pretty clear in the N64 games, but they slam it home in Evolution. That kind of like bad one for the Xbox that came out. I enjoyed that game a lot though. It was good. It had a terrible EGM score though when it came out. Like this game is crap. Yeah, that was the ultimate gaming magazine back in the day. Phil, I'm putting the costs per item here,
Sure,
so that
that's fair.
if you want to pick and choose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's.
Yep.
Turok was a comic book.
Really?
Yeah, I had no idea about that at first either.
They're pretty cool.
Was it a comic book before the game?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Which one did I play? Made videos of.
Evolution.
was that for the
Yeah.
GameCube or PS2?
Yep.
Okay.
It was a multi-gen. Yeah.
Okay, I played that one.
Or
Yeah,
not
actually,
multi-gen, multi-platform.
At the time, it was really graphic. Like it's like you're killing lizards, but they have
Yeah, in
brutal headshots.
one of the one of the loading screens, I think for like a claim or something, it's like a lizard man walking around, and then a big axe just destroys his face.
God.
Yeah.
I think that was the first gameplay where like it was like the heads exploded.
Yeah.
It was before.
Now you're making me want to play the game. There's terrible flying sequences though. Like it's just the worst shit you could imagine.
I would never do that. I never. Those games are so damn hard. The N6 Fallen has.
All right, Phil. I need to ask you what something means on here.
Sure. Perfectly fair.
It's a seat that ejects.
So by this, you just mean like
If someone's there and they try to control it,
just completely dead on them.
oh yeah.
All right, I think you can do that for you.
Of course. I would want to be able to turn it back.
Yeah. Okay. That costs a little bit more than just the one-time shut-off switch. So okay, that's good. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yep.
Where was this from? He's definitely native here.
Oh my goodness.
I've never seen this.
He's like some strong man.
Like some Game Boy Advance cover or something.
It seems real. It seems logical.
It was a maybe a release of the game or something. Any Warpaint.
Please don't put on Warpaint.
He's as your bodyguard. He's got
That'll draw a lot of
You
questions.
tell me to dress up, so I put on my ceremonial garb. Put that out for photography.
Oh yeah. Who's your tailor?
Unicycle Jones, but he screwed us with the octopus man.
He screwed us. Ask her
Kind of.
now. He doesn't know me.
He just maybe just didn't quite understand the beast that was the octopus.
He didn't sound
man.
very
He's
like
still
delicious.
the best tailor I know.
The only tailor.
I'll give you his number. Or his address or something.
Yeah.
Like he's the
I've
one
seen
that
his
doesn't do
number.
business on the phone, I think.
Really?
Yep.
He's a tailor.
Very exclusive.
Wow.
Is that good?
Okay, Phil, I've got some information for you.
This is good. Very specific stranger
Yep.
place.
Yep. Sealed?
Sealed.
Okay.
Sealed information.
All right. Yep. You can see one of the features is very expensive, and the reason that is he's never done that before. So, but I know it's important to you, so. Okay.
Okay, well, I asked him for crash sedan.
Okay, so not quite what a respectable corporate wage slave would drive, like a little bit worse than what he was thinking
Oh
of.
yeah, for sure. Like something that like it'll last a couple years at most.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he can give you one for $7K. It's about as cheap as they come in this day and age, because even like crap cars usually just get devoured and for parts. So finding ones that actually run as is,
No, that's fair.
there's a baseline cost that's higher than what today's day and age would have, for instance.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna tell him to hold off on the sedan, but
Okay.
for those modifications,
Begin.
yes, we'll do a payment plan. Half now,
Okay, half is good.
half in 6 months.
Ooh, 6 months.
Okay, half in 2 months. Okay, how about this? Quarter. Half, okay, fuck it. Half now, half in a month.
That he can agree to.
Okay. I'm also gonna set up a haircut appointment, and I'm gonna try to contact his barber, his tailor.
Okay.
What cars do you have?
Cars?
Yeah.
than my car.
What is that? The muscle car with
Yeah.
the lime?
With it, no, it's yellow now. It's black with a yellow hood.
It's like the Wasp.
So all we have is that and the van.
Yeah, I'm gonna Uber. I'm gonna take the cab around.
Why were you buying a shitty sedan?
So I have a car to drive.
Well, because I'm gonna need to be getting around,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be in a limo, because that's not grassroots.
You could.
Grassroots.
I've seen it in The Wire.
The bear?
Yeah, actually, I think it was actually almost this exact situation. There's a guy running for mayor, and like his campaign people picked him up in a van and they took him around to different spots.
I'm guessing he didn't win that.
He had a team.
Did he win?
Eventually, I don't know if he won.
Very friendly van.
I mean, if we have no other option, then yeah, we'll have to take the van.
So you put your whole team there. You have surveillance guys. Like, who knows? People writing on signs,
That's true.
buying numbers,
Oh, yeah.
Anyhow.
coaching you on talking points.
Just get a suit.
I go try to find Tom Taylor.
Did you share the information with him, or do you look for it blindly?
I
Asking
asked
Thomas
him
if
for information. Ask T-Rock.
Just understand who you're dealing with if you go to this man.
I gave it to him. Except I need a suit too, but I don't want to see him.
I
just pick.
I don't want to see
I
him.
give Phil my measurements. I say, pick me up a suit too.
Sure. We'll see what I can
I'll
do.
give him the address.
Did you come up with a name for that guy?
Michael Jones.
That's right.
Everything is one, like a mohawk, one eyebrow, one
Because
nose,
one of everything.
one
Yeah.
mouth.
Whoa, one nut. Yep. Okay.
One nut. That's a good name for a
One
contact.
nut.
Next contact we need.
He does have two hands though. A new client? Who are you? I don't remember your face.
We haven't met before.
Oh, okay. Good.
But I want.
Taylor, but I don't know you.
Yeah, I know a mutual friend.
Mr. T-Rock?
Oh, yes.
You come in.
Okay, good.
Alright.
Okay, I lied when I said I wanted one suit. I want two suits.
Even
Get out.
no, even better.
You lied.
Let's get you some suits. Bullet resistant?
No. Just
No, for us, no.
no. These are
Maybe.
I need the bulletproof vest.
I'm really looking forward to the fake assassination attempt today. That's
that'll
gonna
happen.
be great.
Not right away, but
No,
that'll
no.
happen.
Right when it looks like your campaign needs a little boost
Little
power.
boost.
Yeah.
Fake the assassin.
No, we just need normal suits.
All right. He looks at the measurements. Okay. Custom made for perfect fit.
Oh yes.
Right. It's about 1100.
Try to haggle him down.
Okay, roll style.
Style's my middle name. 8.
Okay. Give you points for trying, so we'll make it an even 1,000.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
take it.
They will be ready in 3 to 5 days. I will contact you. He's custom tailoring them for you. All right,
Okay,
fine.
how-
You puppy face, 3 days guaranteed.
Okay, excellent.
All right,
I get a haircut on my way home.
all right. Subtract 20 new yen.
Okay.
Everything takes too long in this world.
You know.
I say,
It's just
Oh, you always got to pay extra for expediency.
Yeah,
that's how
I
they,
didn't really-
that's how they do
I
business.
didn't really think about it. Gives me time.
Yeah, you live down.
Going to visit Jim Fixham's soon. Need a campaign manager soon.
You go for it.
Do you know a guy?
No, I mean I wanted backup.
Oh,
back up.
That's why you're getting suits.
So that Jim
Oh.
Fixums doesn't decide to just take Rufus Wise down into the sub-level.
We'll have to dress casual, business casual. Maybe someone at the apartment is my size. I can borrow something.
Oh, get to it.
Well, how good do we really need to be dressed? Who do you mean?
It
Jim
depends
Fixum.
what kind of an impression you want to make.
Yeah,
on
what
Jim
kind of
Fixum.
impression do you want to make?
I'll wear my custom suit.
You know, we need 2 suits anyhow. We got some nice custom suits. Let's go to Kohl's, pick up some shit suits. Gonna look for some cyber Kohl's.
And we're gonna need some. I was seeing if we get. I tell you what, that photographer. Bunch of
we
pictures.
need that as well.
Some different outfits would be good.
Outfits.
What
I'm a businessman. It's a suit every day.
Okay.
You know, we
Maybe
need one
different
suit.
colors of suits.
That
No,
can be
that's-
Photoshop.
Alright.
I think I assume T-Rock, you want to come get some clothes? Yeah, we're gonna look for a
We're
clothing
gonna go
outlet.
shop.
We're gonna go
Go
shop
shop.
for just like shit suits,
Asshole suits.
Okay,
bag suits.
they have a thrift store.
Actually, a thrift store's not a bad place.
They smell, but they look okay.
Perfect. That's how it goes.
Perfect.
Alright.
What's the damage?
$100.
I'll protect.
A
Let's
generous colonizer.
we call Rufus Wise. Say we're ready. We're decked.
Decked.
Alright. We'll hop in the van.
Okay.
You can drive. You have my blessing. Driving my own campaign van.
I'm wearing my sunglasses to look extra intimidating.
Let's head to Jim Fixham.
Okay, so you're gonna use your utility passes to get through the tunnel.
Yeah, we still have those.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if any of you lost any of yours, but I don't think so.
Well,
It was a really smooth job. So okay.
Smooth.
Okay, well that gets you through the tunnel. It's a Sunday evening, so traffic is light. Make it over to Jim Fixham's. His address is just this really generic looking office building. There's a concierge. And do you all get out of the car? Does one person stay with the car? How are we doing this for you guys entering the building?
Wise.
you know.
I grip the steering wheel with both hands. I've got my pistol on the passenger seat.
Well, that'll prevent your van from being towed for parking in front of the building. So
Me making it.
yeah, because you can put your flashers on.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
You're supposed to look discreet.
What's that mean?
Like, am I?
I don't want
Am I
you to crouch down or
Am I
anything.
supposed to be your bodyguard
Yes.
so I can have a gun,
I mean,
Concealed.
shotgun?
No. That doesn't happen.
Bodyguard with a shotgun.
he's expectant.
Maybe in like Haiti or something.
Yeah.
Haiti, New York.
I've got SMGs. That's probably
Something you can keep
You know,
on your hip or something.
probably an SMG is kind of small. I guess. I've never seen one.
Or in a shoulder holster.
All right. Yeah. Let's say I have that.
There you're on the tape.
Each
All right.
armpit.
Each time just
Actually, that's each armpit, but armpit. I have 3. Why not? Why not even?
Okay.
From my ankle.
concierge looks and sees the two of you are in suits. Welcome to the Plaza offices. Is there something I can help you find?
Rufus Wise to see
Mr. Wise, I did recognize your face. Welcome, sir. Perhaps, Mr. Jim? We're looking
Yes. Here to see Mr. Fixums.
for. Alright. Yeah. You see him, bring his hand up to his ear. And, about,
That's what you need.
yep, about 20 seconds later, he says, Mr. Fixums was preparing to go home for the day, but he would very much like to make your acquaintance, Mr. Wise. I will lead you right up. He takes you into the lobby, into an elevator. You go up to the 7th floor, about 1/3 of the way up the building. Takes you down a hallway. You see there's a few other people, but it's fairly quiet at this time of night. And he goes to a door, knocks twice, then opens it up, and just gestures for you guys to go inside.
I do so.
Okay. Jim Fixums is a balding man, but with hair cut nice and cleanly short, and a very well-groomed beard, wearing a gray suit and, we'll just say an interesting shirt and tie combination, but he has a very confident, powerful gaze as he sees you enter. He rises up to shake Mr. Wise's hand. Mr. Wise, great pleasure. You are put on one heck of a press conference there.
Thank you.
He says, I might guess, if I'd be so bold, that you may be looking for a campaign manager.
I am indeed.
He hands you a little folder. He says, some of my previous work. You see that there's a handful of candidates in there. All of them successfully winning their elections and districts. He says, now this was all done as a cooperative and collaborative effort. It takes great personalities such as yourself, a discerning manager, and a resource investment, as you'd understand.
Well aware.
He says we can explore this process moving forward, but is there anything you'd like to mention about either your campaign, your background, whatever you'd like to disclose that was not said at the press conference? If you think it's best that I know now, that could help me decide whether we'd be a good fit or not. He offers you both a drink if you'd like one.
No, thank you. Not while I'm on the job.
He says, "Yes, keep that one. It's good."
Well, like anyone running for office, I'm not without my secrets. But of course, the issue is we've only just met.
Forget facts.
So,
Logic. Forget everything that seems real. Just
all I need to know at this moment is that you're willing to do whatever it takes for me to win this election.
a homicidal madman.
He wraps his fingers on the desk a few times. He says,
The only one I can talk
"That's a line right out of my playbook. I'm your guy."
That's good to hear.
He says, "Sometimes in order to fix things, you need to break them first." Because otherwise, they don't need fixing. You fix elections, you fix it all. I think we'll get along just fine. All right. He says, it's a unique challenge coming in this late in the campaign season, but you did make a splash just from one press conference, so that that's given me enough confidence to take this on, even though I was having a little bit of a sabbatical here. But you know, honestly, I need to stay sharp. It's been a little bit static lately, so this will be good for me.
And I believe this partnership will be very lucrative.
Because I'm slowly building at my nest egg here. Maybe this will be one to get me in the clear. So I'm going to throw everything we've got at this to get you into office, Mr. Wise.
Good.
So let's talk strategy.
Well, I think our first obstacle is this Anita figure.
Yeah, I believe I think I recall you identifying as a founding freedom enthusiast.
That's right. I think we have to appeal to the poor and the elderly. Those are the voting population of this country.
He says, well, those are good demographics to target, I agree.
So, freedom first. New York first.
Right. He opens up something on a tablet and shows you. He says, it's Charlie's rule. New York law was passed in 2058. First thing is that while you won't receive the same sort of report officially from the party that Mr. Veers is currently getting, you only need to generate enough signatures on a referendum and you can still run under that party, even though you're not coordinating with them. So that'll deal with that little hiccup. Even if we can't get her to step down, I think we can
get
find
her to step down.
All right. Well, that's exciting. All right.
So, if you could look into her a little bit, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. He says, nope, I needed to start building my my laundry list here. So.
As for Manderley, well, let's just say I've got a little something on him.
I love it when you already can bring something to the table. That takes a little bit of weight off of these Wisen shoulders here. That's very good to hear, Mr. Wise. He says, we'll want to distribute that information when it can deal maximum impact. So
That's what I was planning on.
He says, so what's the size of your current team right now? I have a number of professionals that'll be joining you, but what do we have for the groundwork so far?
Well, you already met one of them.
No. Yep.
The other one's out in the car.
All right.
And the other one owns a pizzeria.
He like starts nodding a bit, and then he like pulls open a drawer and takes some black powder, and he says, "All right, that's." He's like, "This is like the old days."
That's right.
Yeah. He offers you both some black powder.
No, I gotta stay clean.
No. Okay. He says, yeah, so my apologies. And he slides the door shut again. He says, okay, so you need investigate DeVere's team expansion. Of course, the Matrix-based side is very important.
Yep, I've been working on that.
Okay, good.
And of course, I was thinking about getting my hands into the media.
He says, do you come from a business, or is that going to be generated in your efforts? He says that would be a good thing for your profile.
That's being taken care of.
Okay, all right. He says, I'm going to arrange some more interviews for you in different parts of the city. They'll be mostly staged, but it will give the appearance that you're connecting with different demographic groups.
Good. We also have some other allies behind the scenes willing to also do whatever it takes.
Says, I won't ask you to be more specific, but the more you can tell me about them, the better I can coordinate with you to put them to use.
Well, they're not on the right side of the law, we'll put it that way.
He frowns a little bit and he says, "You're not working with the mutoids, are you?"
We're gonna back those bastards.
Okay, he's like, "Thank God." And he's about to reach for the black powder some more. He's like, I did not want to enter into that kind of partnership.
We're gonna sign some legislature real fast.
Says, "Okay, I saw you were, that looked a lot like Big Marco's Pizza, where you had the press conference."
Formerly. It's Big G's now.
Oh, he says, "I won't ask any more on that subject. I think I
It's in the past.
Yep, that's right. Who's Big Marco anyway?" And he says, "I'll have to come down there for some pizza soon."
Yes, you will.
Yeah, he says,
Some Italian.
"In fact, it's better that we don't have to come into Manhattan for future meetings."
I agree.
He says, "My doorman said you came in with utility passes through the scanners." He says that's quite all right for this sort of building, but we might, if we do need some more Manhattan sets, we'll need to get you some better passes for that."
Yeah.
He says, "Now we'll look into Miss DeVere's. Oscar Llewellyn is playing this pretty straight. I don't think you're going to get too much blowback from his side, but once you let that information about Mr. Manderley, I hope this fellow is a pretty good security detail as well."
Best I know.
All right. He says, close calls with security details can actually lead to some nice swings in the polls.
I thought of that.
All right, so we'll get about halfway through October, I'm thinking, and then we will take a look, see where we stand, and see if that is necessary. Well, for the elderly, they do appreciate those physical pamphlets quite a bit, so we're going to get as many of those flooding the streets as possible on cheap, non-biodegradable paper, and get those blowing in the wind so that on every door we've got one of your things hanging there. He says, "Can you give me some cash?"
Absolutely.
All right.
How
I
much
won't.
do you need?
He says, "Okay, I gotta do this investigation. We're gonna get some more teammates for distribution. We're gonna get some actors for the interviews. Better passes. We'll come back to those. We're not gonna make that a priority. We don't need to come back here. Pamphlets. Can you float me a quick 10K?"
Done.
All right, that'll get us started. Gonna be going through money, taking loans.
You're gonna get another
It's gonna,
loan.
yeah, it's gonna be great. Yeah.
Let me up. Every loan shark in the
Taking out
city is gonna
loans,
know your
loans.
name.
He says, "Is there a space in the pizzeria that I can create campaign headquarters?"
Is there?
There was there's like the little office for like running the store, but there is like a big kind of second floor apartment in there that Gulk doesn't have to get the privilege of living there, I guess, you know.
Goals reward will come.
It's like Gulk, you will be well rewarded, but for now.
He's gonna own Domino's or something.
Yeah, okay. He says, "Good, then starting tomorrow, I will begin setting things up in there. We can have everything as centralized as possible. I would definitely get as much security for that building as we can afford. Any sort of sabotage that takes out our main base there once, if anyone starts looking into us, that'll be something we want to protect dearly. But again, right now we have the benefit of flying low. We're not going to be. I don't think we're going to be too singled out until, like I said, maybe middle of October. We're going to have to tread carefully."
I'll look into a contractor.
Excellent. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions for me, Mr. Wise? Again, I loved your your summary and your promises. That was really, I wouldn't have done it much differently.
Well,
but again, if there's anything more specific you want us to kind of start broadcasting about you, if you want to double down on any of your initial appeals, what you said so far we can work with, to be sure, but just if there's anything else you want to clarify or ask me.
I would say go hard on prostitution.
Go hard.
Yeah. And stuff on the corpse.
It says, I don't think I could, even if we wanted to. That's just the way things are right now.
And if you run into any problems, let me know. We go.
Okay. Well, Mr. Wise, I think it's gonna be a hell of a month. Okay. And he says that he will see you tomorrow around 9:30 outside the pizzeria to start setting things up.
All right.
How much money you got, Thomas?
About 15 G's.
And you?
How much money do I have?
Yeah.
18 G's.
Okay, I'm spending 24 on the cyber deck. That leaves me with like 4K.
A lot of money.
We bought everything we needed, right? Almost.
For
Wow.
day one.
Oh, actually, we didn't. We need to get some photos.
Yeah.
So like that.
Things are expensive.
I mean, we haven't really
We
started
didn't
to
have
spend
to
money.
any corporate backing.
Right.
We should have gone for
We
Yeah,
should
we have
acquire
to-
some.
should have done a publicly funded
I
campaign.
don't think it's that easy just yet, but we'll look into it. But if we're gonna secure this whole pizzeria, which is not a very secure location,
We could sell one of the pizzerias for like a lot of
I
money.
don't.
I
Do we
don't know
have
if we
it yet?
own any pizzerias.
Oh, you're
Just
right.
have the one.
We never.
The other one was under investigation because of you guys,
And the other one was like destroyed, wasn't it?
pretty much.
Marco's home, his big home, or his beach home.
You could sell us home, yeah.
Did you own that? Did we sign that over?
I don't think we signed it over.
It's questionable the state of it. We'd have to find out.
His home? You never looked at it. They're probably done looking into it.
But yeah, either way, we're gonna need more money.
Start with writing these photos.
Okay.
So if I had put out the Craigslist ad earlier in the day, getting responses for a photographer.
Oh yeah, you plenty. Photographers are a dime a dozen in New York City.
Alright, so
Quote
look for
me on
one.
that. Okay.
I'd like to,
Phil, have those beers gotten to room temperature?
Oh yeah. You want?
No.
Room temperature?
I can't drink beer that way.
Oh, come on now.
And it's okay, Phil.
That's right. I'll drink it.
Okay, you persuaded Thomas, so there you go.
it's me.
Yeah.
Still has a little chill.
It's a bit of a chip.
This is where I left this.
Goes to here.
Like, I don't have a bottle of grandma.
You just
What
brought
did
your
you do?
pocket.
Did you?
I guess I did.
abstain?
I had one like on my can opener. I had one.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true.
It was a last resort.
All right, Phil. I gotta participate in this now. Are you just offering me that one? Okay. Here we go. Oh, that's not too bad.
It's a hot day. It's been out in the yard for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's out there.
We go into a new day.
Oh, I'm gonna be doing some. Wait a
I
second.
mean, what happened with the photographer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One that has a green screen.
Yep.
No, it was-
We've got Lupe Sarah. I am ready to take some pictures.
perfect. We've got
Sounds very close to the Resident Evil 4 character.
He says, "Where's the setup?"
do you have a studio or somewhere we can set up the green
He
screen?
says, "Well, that's up to you. I apartment where I usually keep the green screen, or we can do it on location, where you have a little bit of the authentic background and a little bit in front of the green screen. Up to you.
Okay. I'll
Unique campaign.
It is a unique campaign.
This is a maintenance session. You know, it's not always going to be the Frogman club battles, but
Problems will arise.
Oh yeah,
Don't worry.
I'm certain.
yeah, there's always grim portents that I'm keeping tracks of. Yeah, so okay. Did you say you're gonna shoot at Loopy's, or are you going to the pizza place?
I said the apartments.
Oh, the apartments. Okay. You want me over there now? We'll pack up, be there in 20 minutes.
We can check with the model.
Model.
Probably whatever.
Yeah.
It's
We want to do-
probably about like 7:30
Hey,
at night.
we need to get things done as soon as possible.
Yeah, if you can order you tonight.
So is Gug the only one that needs to be in the photos for you, or do you want to be involved too?
Oh, that's just asking for trouble.
Okay.
We're just like we're behind like.
All right. So Gug arrives and he says, "Hey, got a unit in here that we can shoot in."
Got a unit.
Yeah,
We got them all.
yeah,
Big
yeah.
enough. All right.
Anyone who's empty, I say, this is one of our favorites. Go and fly.
He says, all right, so it's like you're the apartment owner and got a nice clean apartment here, providing affordable housing, that sort of thing. Actually, no, he doesn't know who Rufus is, so he just says, okay, let's take some pictures.
Yeah, we've seen some of the green screen, different
Hoses,
different poses,
angles.
different angles. You
This
know,
is,
pointing at something,
yeah.
you're shaking a hand.
He says, all right.
The whole array.
He gives some coaching. It's fairly reasonable tactics and angles that he gets, and to be thorough, you guys take pictures for about 2.5 hours. He says, "Okay, I think you've got a pretty extensive portfolio here, boss."
Good. But how long does it take to process?
Oh, I can have these for you tomorrow.
Perfect. How much do we owe you?
He says a lot of the software just takes care of the work that used to go into manual edits, so I pretty much just go over and double check for quality control. Let's see, 268 pictures, 2.5 hours. Call it 300. Right. Give him money?
Yeah.
Alright, a pleasure. He says I will send it to your comic.
Perfect.
Okay.
Ever since the octopus man, I don't negotiate.
Yeah, I mean, this guy incurs less risk than the Octopus Man.
You don't
Like,
haggle.
like Phil's very first Sprawl character would have been like shoving his face into the radiator and like beating him down. Like, remember when you intimidated that one guy? And,
Like threw him through a plate glass window. Or
Yeah, there was like window. It was a different time.
Jesus.
I was an infiltrator. I was like, I don't have time to manipulate this guy.
The window will manipulate him.
Tell me who works in Tarsus?
Yeah, wasn't he like your friend or something like that?
I knew, yeah, kind of. I like knew that he was a
Declare him as
janitor.
a contact.
Oh yeah, that old man who broke in his house and like beat him up. And you're like,
It's like
I
a
knew
fucking
you.
horror movie.
That first campaign, it was so ridiculous. Like our first mission was just total shit.
Was that the one where I died?
Probably.
Yeah.
Someone died.
That was like the
mission.
underground.
Oh,
Was
yeah,
that when we
underground
like
top-
drove
that
off
was
and we left?
Yeah,
him
and you
behind?
just left me outside and a bunch of like SWAT vans came and just abducted me.
We didn't even have a getaway vehicle. We was like, well, I got a scooter.
Yeah,
got a motorcycle.
That's like the Wild Gungrave season 2 or episode 2 days right there, where they didn't know what the hell they were doing.
We took public transportation to a job.
I remember when you got on the bus, and the next time the bus stopped, the police got on, and you had to. That's when you had to blast your way out. That was your long night, because that initiated about an hour and a half of just you running around. You called your doctor to come save you when you gave his life.
That reminds me of when your superhero took the bus to go to a crime.
Roll unknown.
And then you mind controlled everyone in the area to come out.
Everyone
with
who
all
should
their
have
guns.
guns.
You just put them all next to each other. The cops and these criminals.
Yeah, they start shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just got back on the bus and went home. Legendary.
That's some of the most brilliant satire you'll ever find for a superhero. We gotta just bring all of them together.
Bring them all.
And they'll just sort it
Sort it
out.
out.
Yeah.
I'm getting back on the bus.
What a ridiculous.
And if the bus driver's dead, I'll just drive myself home on the bus.
Oh god.
Alright.
Okay. Did I get an estimate on how long it'd take for my car work to be done? Or let's say I
Paid half of the car cost.
Yeah, so far. So, half
You get half your car.
That's a really Homer Simpson thing right there. He says, if you need to come get the car, if you need it for something, you should be able to, because they're kind of taking it a piece at a time. But if you give them just complete uninterrupted work on it so that they can just, keep working on some of the more tricky parts, it'll be about 1 week. Okay. So you're going to try and survive without it until then? Okay.
I'm gonna try.
Yep.
Survive with my gun, my machete. And my knife.
Machete and a knife. Nice. Okay. That's going to be it for the day. Unless anyone does moonlighting. You don't have a car to Uber with anymore, so, okay.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna. Well, never mind. Nothing.
Alright. September 30th. Last day of September.
Just over at 1.
Yep.
It's more.
Okay. You guys got about 2 days out on your suits.
You better forget.
Yep.
You buy an armor for gun.
Yep. Did you ever get your synthetic fiber fixed or whatever? Or
Oh yeah, no, that's everything. My
I didn't.
narrow interface is.
It needs repair.
You know what?
Is that a Dr. Phil job?
It might be go under a knife job.
You know what?
Yeah.
Post on Craigslist and neural repair.
I don't expect I'll need those.
Well, that's like actually news.
Your fighting days are over. You're politicians now. If you're gonna fight, it's gonna be like this drunken, slow approach in the streets where you stare down Daniel Day-Lewis and then start brawling. Yeah.
Get through with a bowling pin. Yeah, you don't anticipate too much.
All right, Thomas, you get a few hits for people that say they'll repair your neural interface.
Contemplate my life.
Yeah, this could be the last time you see the light of day. You have someone open your cranium.
Hey, we're 5 sessions in. We've all survived.
It's amazing.
Bill.
Somehow.
Incredible.
The octopus almost got me.
I mean,
Almost. He did get me.
he could have had
Phil
you.
almost got me.
You were already a cop.
I'd rather go under a trusted knife. I'd rather at least ask Dr. Phil if it's in his jurisdiction.
You can contact him directly.
Sure.
Neural what?
You ever work on a neural interface
I think he
before?
just told you.
Oh,
Cyberware.
so that hooks up your brain to the
To a computer?
you get the quick reflexes and stuff.
You know, to be honest, I don't know exactly how it works.
No,
But
I
think
don't.
If you just open me up, you'll see the wires.
You know, I bet it's not that complicated. So, you know what? I'll take you on. I'll read up. I'll read up on it.
All right, why don't we regroup in a little bit? I'm gonna contemplate my life.
All right. I'll tell you what. I've got an opening tomorrow at 3 in the afternoon. So you think about that.
Okay.
You think about that.
All right. Thanks, Dr.
Okay. Yep. He says I'll keep it open for you until tomorrow morning. Then if I get a last minute caller and you haven't responded yet, that time will be forfeit. All right.
I go back to Craigslist ad.
Okay.
See who responded. Was there any like credentials, any like
Well, they all say they're doctors.
references?
I mean, they're all going to say they're doctors. It would be more difficult to follow up on their credentials. That would involve like a matrix move. Because, I mean, I guess if you want to just go by who has like the cleanest looking profile, like the nicest web design, there is one guy that stands out. If you want to go with him, like everything's hitting the floor now.
I say,
This guy is.
good. I'll send him some links.
Yeah. Which one of these guys?
Which one of these guys would you trust with my brain?
Oh, God. Why are you asking me?
You like find out some information about him with your internet powers?
I'm running for a fucking mayor. God damn it.
This is my brain at stake. Without my brain, I'm nothing.
What are they?
Street doctors.
They're all street. So what's the difference?
They're all street doctors.
Then
Right.
just pick one. Flip a coin.
You don't think it matters? Like, what if one of them just takes my brain? Like, you see, like, they don't really like have like.
It would be hard to bounce back from that.
I mean, if I can look into them, I guess I'll spend a half an hour, but they're street doctors.
I think they're alright.
Like, that's a risk, man. They're either like disgraced doctors or they're like madmen.
Or they faked their credentials.
Yeah.
I would rather just have a disgraced doctor. Like, can you see if any of these guys are in medical school?
Okay, I'll try to find that out.
Okay. Well, they all say that they do. To do a deeper search.
Do
you
they
don't
say
have-
where they got their degree?
Yeah.
Backdated, like,
We'll say there's 4 of them. 3 of them is like some medical school in California, and one of them's like Bombay Institute in India.
Trust that one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll start with that one.
Okay.
See if I can find
Looks
out.
legit. He immigrated like 4 years ago.
He's probably got more practice. There's way more people dying over there.
So I think it looks legit.
Yeah, at the surface.
Okay.
You don't have your cyberdeck.
I'm gonna tell you to go with that guy.
Indian?
Yep.
But not the same kind as, yeah, okay. He has an opening today.
So, alright, Doug. I trust you entirely. And I go to Union.
Okay.
No man should trust me entirely.
I'm having brain problems.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be worse than Will Bang after this.
His name's
Billy Bang.
Miller Bang.
Billy Bang.
his name's Raj Kanu, and he says, A narrow implant repair.
Yes.
He says, well, yeah, that's, it's been a while. But yes, there was one wealthy patron I had operated on who needed certain repairs, so as long as it's not too destroyed, I should be able to repair its functionality.
I do half the job.
Alright.
That's better than Dr. Phil said.
Yeah. He says, you prepared to have the procedure now?
Trust 100%.
Let's try to
Put me under.
make you comfortable. You're gonna go under the knife. You can add an additional +1 for Raj here.
Yeah, set you up good.
Yeah. The other two, there was one. They were both neutral, and there was one that had a -1. So.
Fucking us is what you
There have been
Does cred spent apply, or do I just do a roll +1? It says roll cred spent, max +2.
You will never get a +2 with this guy.
So okay,
Yeah.
let's do.
Yep. There have been complications. Have there been complications?
there's been complications.
1 and 2, so 3
Oh my god, it wouldn't have mattered if he had
4,
a
it's a
plus.
4 total, but yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because 6 and lower, it's all the same.
I speak Spanish now.
That would be good.
Wrong kind of Indian. Wrong kind of Indian.
You'll be alright.
We won't be.
I'm sure
Do I lose some mind?
He's gonna be retarded.
Yeah, let's do -1 mind. That seems good. You've got
Have you lost your mind before?
I'm already at -1 just from the start.
you're at -2.
I'm like
That's the
an
max.
IQ of 80 or something. 70 maybe.
Okay. Sometime later you wake up.
With my arms where my legs used to be.
No. You've like a splitting headache. What did you bring with you?
Oh, flashback.
Everything.
No,
It's Uzis.
I'm not gonna accept everything. I don't think you do everything.
Yeah, I certainly had some guns.
Yeah. But which
All your money.
Oh no.
I had my money.
Yeah.
I left my chain and hooks at home.
Okay.
What the fuck? What do you have a train
Where did you get
I
that?
guess for the gator. I don't know. I just have 50-foot chain and hooks written down.
That might have been for the gator.
Yeah.
Somebody was very concerned about hooks.
Probably had my SMG.
Okay. He wouldn't. Like that man couldn't wield the auto shotgun anyway, so don't worry about that. How much money did you have on you?
Quite a bit. We're gonna need another one.
14,000.
Okay.
14,700.
Alright.
Exact.
Alright.
Wait, no, it's not exact. I was reading the wrong number.
Okay.
But did you take it all?
You just tell me.
Why would someone not take it all? Is the question.
Maybe some of it's hidden.
Well, I mean, everybody's comm is password protected, unless you're a fool.
He had it all on cred sticks.
Like
No, no way.
17,682.
Okay.
Like, because I had one credit stick and I transferred it to you.
Split.
So you wake
You're right.
up.
You're right. It was transferred.
The room doesn't look familiar. It looks like a different room than when you went under the knife. Your SMG's missing. You've splitting headache, and I'm assuming you'll check your money at some point.
Yeah.
It looks like he was able to take $7 grand. The rest was either didn't process fast enough and he panicked, or was somehow just like there was like a protocol not to allow that to be like taken away. So.
Okay.
So yeah, your cyberware has not been fixed. And we'll say you're at 2 harm, and you have the -1 mine.
Boy.
It was a blown thing, and you got the hell out of there. And you went on your own too, which just it incentivized his cowardice when he knew he screwed up. And he's just like, well, I might as well rob
Is
the
there
man.
officially for you?
No. Is it 3 o'clock yet?
We'll say
Just go right over there.
we'll say it's 2:30.
I'm gonna call Dr. Phil and say, still have an opening?
He says, got the table ready for you.
Go from doctor to doctor, getting even worse.
Getting
Fucked up.
pulled apart. So. Alright.
-5 mine. Just, okay.
Alright. You want to go under the knife?
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well just
do it.
Alright.
All or nothing.
It's gonna be open.
Dr. Phil? He doesn't know
this-
anything
no,
about
this
this.
is a neutral.
I might have Googled it last night.
Does he say, is money an issue? Like, he says that like yes, he's like, God, like,
It's money. It's a little tight, but this is my brain we're talking about.
he's like, alright, I'll use the good stuff, and then you lose consciousness. Okay, you can add a +1. He got like a special like brain drill like for this. Brain drill.
That's a 1.
No, Thomas. Oh, 5. So 6 total. Oh no!
That's
Spiraling out of control.
This is like gambling.
Take a pull from the bag again, Tom. Pull from the bag.
Oh God. Okay. You wake up in Dr. Phil's office.
How did this happen?
You see him just like sitting in a chair with a
Glass of whiskey in his hand.
There's a dark,
Fucking hard thing to do.
there's a dark expression on his face. He says, I fucked up.
I said,
He's like, I thought it was gonna be easier, but he says, I've never seen half of that stuff before. He says, I'm not gonna charge you for this. It's on the house. So your neural implant is not fixed.
Just drilled into your brain.
But for the rest of the game, you will permanently shade in the first thing on your harm clock. You have a permanently reduced damage threshold. Like, your inner workings have been slightly compromised so that, like, just everything's a little bit worse if you take damage. You'll never recover to full health. Yep.
Still not fake.
I go back to
I'm sorry.
We could just make you like my political charity case or something.
Oh, no! The
I was kind of hoping each failed
Whatever.
surgery would reduce my mind.
Maybe this
So
like
eventually
retarded guy.
I'm like Charles Xavier's vegetable brother. Vegetable twin brother.
I'll just take over your body when
Yeah, you have me
consciousness transplant.
You have me
Nothing
surgically
you do.
reformed to look like you.
You
Just
know.
leave me until you're ready. But that's not the case. I'm still mostly functional.
Yeah, you're gonna need like the rest of the day just to like.
Yeah,
you're gonna be bedridden.
I no more
Like-
surgery today.
You'll have to try again.
Again!
More surgeries.
Tested his brain drill on you.
I'm drilled by 2 different doctors.
He's going and then he hears it like really get resistance and they're like, oh, I think that's
Wrong spot.
I've never seen any of that
Why did you
stuff
go to
before.
Dr. Phil?
I needed it fixed. I didn't get it.
you know, like the next fail is gonna be like a lobotomy, like that they accidentally did. Alright.
How did your neural interface get fried? Oh, that was
It was when he was on death's door. Like he would have been dead, but instead that happened. So, but now it's a fate worse than death. Okay. So that's Thomas's September 30th. What are you doing, Phil?
Oh.
Anything?
I must do something.
Your car is grounded, so.
It is. I can take cabs around that.
See, at least when you went to Dr. Phil, you know that he wasn't gonna just be gone and all of your stuff was missing. Because then you'd know that you guys would be after him.
I asked good. How many news stations big?
At least half a dozen.
Oh, I'm gonna go for the small fry.
Why?
Think I can pass with the big fry?
Money talks.
Do a quick Google search for some medium fry as far as news stations go.
You just gotta be insistent that they take the bribe.
There's so starting small school.
A little bit medium school.
All right. Well, there's one that's fairly. It's a pretty good broadcasting reputation. More often than not, if you go into a place with enough TVs, they'll have one dedicated channel to it, or kind of switch back and forth. We'll say it's like ABMCOX or something. It's like some new like merge thing that is now competing with some of these other larger conglomerates. Probably a subsidy of Horizon.
Okay.
So yeah, it's like ABNOC. We'll call it. Yeah, ABNOC. I like that. So they have their New York station. It is not in Manhattan, so you do not require a pass.
Okay.
And you can just walk right into the front lobby.
Cool.
They have a small building. It's all their own.
Good.
It's like a 4-story building.
Is there anyone manning the lobby?
Oh, of course. Hello, sir.
Hey, I'm looking to discuss a news opportunity.
Hey. She says, "Are you representing an institution or individual that you'd like to mention? I can probably direct you to the right person."
Oh yes, an individual. Some call him an institution.
Wow.
Some
says,
people think of me as an institution.
Okay. Please go to room 106 and wait until we're ready for you, Mr.
Will.
And surname?
I'm wearing my nice suit, bag suit.
Well, okay, Mr. Will. You'll see there's plenty of chairs in there.
Okay.
Have a seat.
I'm gonna take a seat.
Okay. There's like 5 other people in there, like mostly just sitting there on their thumbs.
Okay, I get up.
You're like not gonna spend the whole day waiting in this room.
Yeah. I go back to the lobby, the front desk.
God damn it.
And I slide a little cred stick over it with 50 creds on it. And I say, this is going to be a very good news.
Payroll style.
4.
She says it's very thoughtful of you, sir. And I promise someone will be there to come get you soon. And she respectfully puts it like back in your hand. She says something on camera. Just the lowly. I mean,
do you have a business card?
the receptionist. She says, "Well, I have one for the station."
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, you have a pen?
What?
A pen? Oh shit. Some. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of those ancient
An
things.
implement. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Implement.
Quill?
Yeah. All right. It's like an e-pen, so it can write on tablets or on paper.
Okay, I write down 1,000 new yen and then I slide it over to her face. I raise my eyebrows like enticingly.
Like, I'll get this money to you somehow. Okay.
Why don't you just wait like 20 minutes?
You do another style, add an additional one.
Oh yeah. Okay, 8.
She says, first priority.
Good.
It's funny.
Hmm?
When are you gonna get me this?
Oh, right afterwards. I'll come right back through here.
Okay. You go back to the room?
Oh yeah.
Alright. About 10 minutes later, guy in like a powder blue suit and a yellow tie comes into the room. He says, Will?
Ah, that would be me.
Hi, I'm Mark Thompson. Why don't we head over to my office?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. You guys head up the floor and takes you into an office. So he's got a bunch of stuff on his walls about, various stories that he's been responsible for covering and managing, establishing. And he says, well, I'm the assistant local news manager here, so I've been told that you've got an interesting story for the station to pick up on.
Yes. I want you to help cover a good friend of mine who's running for mayor.
That must be the new candidate, though.
Yes.
Mr. Rufus Wise.
Oh, he's wise.
He says, this station prides itself in neutral coverage of all respective candidates, and
That's honorable, and that's why I came to you, because I've got some neutral incentives for your station. I slide over a credit stick with 2,000 New Yemen.
says, what do we have here? He just immediately plugs it into his comm. Says, that was a nice, very thoughtful of you.
It's a gift.
Well, thank you. Well, I think Mr. Wise is deserving of some attention, given that he is new in the spotlight here. We can get a team. I could send them out. Do you have any specifics in mind as far as how you want this to play out?
I'd like to... Anything good you can find about him. I've heard he's planning on doing helping some local apartments with some restorative projects.
Okay.
That's...
You got an address? We'll send the team out.
Yeah. And I send them the address to the apartments.
Says, well, sir, you've made the right moves here, and you'll see a section on it later today.
Oh, good, because
Mr. Wise will be there.
Send Rufus a text. Be at the apartments immediately.
How ominous.
News
Big
coverage.
setup.
I'd send that to. I'd say, yeah, he should be there as soon as can be.
Okay. He says, what now? You must work for the guy, right?
Oh, in a sense.
Come on, let's be real here. You
He's a
work.
campaign contributor.
I'm a volunteer.
Okay. What's the deal with him and the Founding Freedom Party? I mean, they have their candidate. Like, is he
I think
contesting that?
I think he's got a fighting chance. I'm no politician. I just, like I said, I'm a volunteer.
All right. Well, Mr. will volunteer. Like I said, we will send out a team. We'll get it in the news.
What was your name again?
Mark Thompson.
Mark Thompson. I believe we have.
ABNOC.
It's great to meet you. And there's more where that came from.
He says, my language, buddy. Nice and softly. Raps on the table and he says, alright, good. Okay.
Okay. I need.
Alright.
As I pass the receptionist, I give her my number.
Okay.
Say, call me when you're done.
Or I will call Will Bang on my way to the apartment.
Okay.
What's going on?
So some news station.
How are you getting to the apartments, Doug?
The van.
Okay.
Okay, so I got some news coming over.
What? What was that sentence?
They want to do a piece on the restorative work you're planning on doing in the apartment complex.
Got some news coming over.
News people. Anyhow, I have a good feeling it'll be favorable. I can't remember the name of the news outlet, or even the man who runs it, but
I paid him a lot.
I paid them a lot of money, so I'm sure they're going to be good.
Okay, so you've arranged all this.
Yes, he'll be showing up.
And did you tell him about the whole investigative journalist thing?
No, but
You money. Didn't I say this is important? I said that. I said that to you.
it's
One step at a time.
one step at a time, baby steps. We'll get there.
And did you tell them to have like discussions about me?
I mean, I assume that's going to happen. I'm sure there'll be a lot of
I want every news station in this city to be the Fox News of Rufus Wise. Alright, I hang up. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the apartments. I'm gonna put on just like some working clothes. I'll get like a dirty rag and stuff.
Just working with your hands like
Yeah, I'll get some motor oil or something on for no reason.
Yep. Biceps.
Yep. And I'll just wait around.
Okay. Just like out on the sidewalk outside the apartment. It's just
I'll be inside.
Are you going to pretend to work on the campaign van?
No, I'm working on the apartments,
Oh yeah.
fixing them up.
just going to Thomas's apartment for all the
Just got a hammer.
just banging on stuff.
I want them to hear banging when they walk in.
Yeah, that'll be out the establishing shot.
Should be hanging out pictures.
Here at blah blah blah
Yeah.
apartments. One man's leading the charge for putting things.
Urban restoration.
Yeah,
Oh,
urban
I got
restoration.
I don't know if it's been done yet, but if we have a picture of you in front of a building, you can like be hanging it up and be like, "This is my first building back in
Don't even own the building.
a couple years ago."
Yeah, I don't own it. Well, since I've owned it, I sold it. But I'm still like a shareholder in an apartment complex.
Okay.
We're like rent collectors, aren't we?
Yeah.
We haven't done anything.
We haven't done anything, but we have free reign over it, so
Yeah, that's fine.
pretty sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody should do it.
Yeah. So the news team arrives.
Okay.
They're just kind of like hanging out by the front entrance, like kind of wondering what to do.
I'll bang really loudly, and then I'll step out. And I'll be rubbing my hands.
All right. This is well, Mr. Wise. How do you want to do this? Mark said just to kind of follow your lead on this. So
Sure. Just let me walk you through. Keep the cameras rolling, and I'll tell you about what I'm doing here.
okay. Very good. Yeah, they set up their cues. Kind of gets through the front door, and then they start rolling.
Okay. And I'll say that I'll talk about how much I believe in the working man of New York City and how they need to feel safe and comfortable, and they don't need to be living in some crap hole with some corporate skyscraper looking down on them and prostitutes in the hallways.
There is a prostitute.
Get out of here!
Do you do that? Let's
Sure.
say she like peeks her head out the door and
Yeah.
like
I'll chase her
house
out.
call? Oh, what? Okay. You like kick her in the ass like down the steps and she's gone. So they're like, wow, that was a man of his word. Is what
Right.
the news.
Gotta get the drug addicts out. Gotta get the prostitutes out.
I want to see you just manhandling people out of the apartment. That's great.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
We gotta clean up this neighborhood and we gotta clean up this city.
And so you say, they cut and say, that was great. Wow, that was a good actress you had. Come on. They say, do you want you take a look in one of the apartments? Maybe think if you're like banging on some pipes or something.
Yeah, let's find a real crappy one. I'll go to Phil's apartment. Just like shit on the walls and stuff. I'll just start banging on pipes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like damn.
So they get
water leak.
Yeah.
they get more like voiceover shots where there'll be like some nice narration going on.
Yeah,
while they
of
got
course.
you doing that, and they say, "Well, it's really good." And then after they get all the footage, the guy says, this is you've definitely you're shaking things up a bit, sir. Good luck to your campaign."
Thank you.
And
Remember to vote.
you betcha. And they leave with their crew, and you hear them muttering, like, "Man, that was a really good shot with that one." like, that's gonna really, people are gonna love that. So, okay. You can't wash your hands long enough. The sinks are too dirty to wash your hands.
Like rub my hands off on his mattress.
You're banging on a pipe, wiping your hands on it.
Broken pipe. I should have like thrown your luggage out the window or something. Get these dead
Get out of here!
Yeah, it's like we don't permit squatters.
Yeah.
It's like,
thrown out.
it's like, if you want to live here, you do have to pay your fair share. Yep. Okay.
The urban restoration project.
Project Urban Boy.
Okay. So, should we call that a day? Oh, your campaign manager spent most of his day setting up the new headquarters in the apartment. Gold comes up to you and he says, "Oh man, it's starting to get settled in up there."
Yep.
He says, "Well, you got a room for me at that the apartments?"
Yep. We're gonna be making it look real spiffy.
He's like, "All right, I got a little bit more of a commute now, but I mean, it was all gonna be worth it in the long shot, right?"
That's right.
Okay. I can play ball then. I can play ball.
Yeah. So we should get the Yankees over to the apartments, clear out all the deadbeats, prostitutes, drug addicts.
It's like no one's paying rent.
God, I thought we were trying to build up our food presence.
Well, the Yankees could live there.
Oh, the Yankees are there.
Yeah, but I want it to look good. It's ground zero for the urban restoration project. So I want like
We're
fake
talking
plants and
We're
stuff.
talking nuclear terms here. Ground
Ground
Yeah,
zero.
ground zero. Yeah, I want like fake plants and like a doorman. Paint the place, all sorts of stuff. Clean the shit off the walls.
I'm gonna try to set up meetings
I know what
with
you're saying.
more news outlets.
Okay.
5 other ones.
You're gonna go through your money pretty fast.
Yeah, well, I'm
I
not
gotta get another loan where that came from.
I don't got time for loans.
You've got time
I
for
don't
loan.
got time for
You don't have time to make that money.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So where are you getting the money?
I don't have money.
So what are you gonna do?
You're gonna get a loan.
I don't got money.
But we'll
You don't got money.
we're gonna figure it
He
out.
lost all his money.
He lost his mind.
Lost his mind, lost his money.
Liability now.
But I'm basically gonna try to go through the same process that I did with that example.
Okay.
With like 5 other ones.
Is 2,000 gonna always be your baseline offer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good coverage.
You going for a comparable size to that?
We're gonna scale up.
You go up.
We're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Over these 5.
All right. Next one you go to.
See what gets that.
Oh, right. That reminds me.
10. That's a fuck ton.
We need another loan.
Get loans.
I can't be seen getting a loan.
Next one you go to. We'll call it PBSBC. And very similar ring round process, although they had someone available immediately to speak with you, so you didn't have to make any false promises to the receptionist.
She hasn't coming back yet.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming you're kind of going like place to place. So okay. You need a Chester Brig. Chester Brig. Yep. He says.
Okay, wait. Flashback. Ask him for things he actually wants for news coverage. Like, do you want interviews?
Yes. I want interviews.
Like, we can't do everything at the urban renewal project.
Right. I want interviews. I want them to have round table discussions
About you?
about me, about my policies, about shitting on the other candidates, criticizing them. Okay?
Okay.
And then don't forget the whole, if anyone's poking around, asking, saying negative things, asking about my past.
That's all. Not in my media. Not in my media.
I want people looking in the future, alright? So I want to know anybody poking around. Name names.
Okay.
So
Well,
you're in Chuck Briggs's office.
yes.
He says, okay, no, your name's Will, right?
Oh, yes. Like, Will, I'm a volunteer.
Will the volunteer, okay. Brings you to my office today, Will.
I'm looking to tell you a new story.
Says, well, that's our business, so you come to the right place.
Okay. He's new candidate on the block. Maybe you've heard of him. He's Rufus Wise.
Yeah, he's at like 3 or 4%.
Yeah. So I'm here to offer you the opportunity to interview this man.
We could go interview him if we wanted to.
I've got a very good opportunity for you to interview this man. I slide over a credit stick with $1,500 on it.
Okay. Here. Yeah. This is what it is. Thank you. You got what? We're gonna have to reschedule.
What, this meeting?
Yeah. Shit. Something's come up.
I have to call the cops.
Hold up. Okay, you know what? I've got a great idea. We can reschedule. How about we reschedule? Slide up another credit stick with 1,500 more on it. For right.
Okay. Takes it. And he says, something's opened up.
Okay.
We have, what is it? Oh, just coming up on prime time hour. What were you thinking for Mr. Wise here?
Thinking start out with an interview just with him about his policies.
You know, it's he's only been, as far as I know, in front of kind of that larger press gathering. So something a little bit more intimate. To get to know the guy, it'd be nice for our station to have that first interview.
Yes, and there's just one thing is that we're looking for positive press. So I think you know what that means.
Well, we'll let him speak for himself, and you know, I don't anticipate we'd offer any negative commentary.
That's okay. If there's any questions around that, you can direct them to me, because I think you understand what I'm saying.
All right, I believe that I do, sir.
We want to get to the point where we write the scripts that they use.
Okay. how about
that might cost a little extra.
Yeah.
when's a good time to set this up?
Because we get the first interview, right?
Oh yes.
So I mean, your discretion.
Tomorrow.
Okay. We can do that.
Okay. Well, I'll have him down here.
That's perfect.
Shake it. That's it. It's more than where that.
All right, now we're talking.
I call Rufus while I text him. I say, got you an interview tomorrow at PSBC. Non-critical.
Non-critical, yeah.
Hopeful.
Did you tell him about the whole investigative poking around?
You know, I said non-critical. I feel like that was very baby steps.
You need to get another loan.
It's an interview.
You need to get another loan. We're running low on funds.
No, I'm fine.
How much money you got?
I got 13K.
How much money you got?
Around 10,000, right?
Yeah. What are you running at?
7.
4.
I wire him 7,000. Take it.
Okay.
Put your belly. We can make it.
We're not gonna make it. It's not even October yet.
You're blowing through like 50,000 in a day.
We should set up a campaign fund page. So
We should,
Oh, yeah,
like a
campaign
Kickstarter.
donations, right?
There you go.
We need
That's
donations.
Yeah, we need like a super PAC and all sorts of
you
stuff.
know that's what a campaign manager should probably.
He's
take
working
care
on it.
of. Okay.
Once the donations start coming in,
Yeah,
more money than we know to do it.
we're gonna drain this neighborhood dry.
Okay, we should just take that money and set up a shop somewhere else.
No refunds.
I mean, we could have taken that loan and moved to California.
We would have had 75.
That would have been 75 with no strings
we
attached.
stopped
Yeah.
in another city and picked up another 75?
I feel like
Left that.
Eventually, that might catch up.
yeah, like
What if you have a
if
different
somebody's out 7,500, they're gonna spend maybe if they think they can hire somebody to get you, they'll spend a little less than that.
Look,
to kill you.
when this is all done, we're gonna be millionaires. If not billionaires. So sit tight.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off on setting another news event, sir, until after this interview so we get a gauge on a reaction.
Okay.
So I get more money.
Good. You get back in your Uber car and make some money.
I can't. It's in the shop. Get some shit done.
Did you get me my bulletproof vest?
No, he's recovering in bed.
Bedridden.
He's bedridden for the day.
Broken brain.
It's still the same day that he had both procedures.
Oh god.
Planning on getting fixed up, being really sharp and alert.
And like having a productive day.
Then I was gonna go shopping.
Oh yeah, tell them. What time was it for tomorrow?
Today I
Prime
had 2
time?
failed surgeries on my brain.
You said 2 tomorrow.
Is it 2 tomorrow?
Yep, so it could air during prime time. Sure. 2, yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Where do you guys sleep that night?
I'm gonna sleep in the car. Where I tend to. But I do sleep with my gun in hand.
Roll 2d6. Say, guys, you're dead. I'm like very tempted to enforce that, but I won't.
I just want to see if you rolled it.
Good. Good.
No.
Okay, alright. We wanted to know if you really would have died.
I'm gonna go check out Big Marco's house.
Okay. Just drive by in the van.
Yeah.
Yep,
See if there's police tape or something.
there's no police state. You see lights are on. The lights are on. Yep.
That's not good.
If Big Marco was declared dead by the state, then his assets could be stolen.
Already?
I don't know.
This is
Was it
about
that long
a week.
ago?
About a week.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 or 6 days.
Big East family, Big East kids.
You in fighting fit mood?
Huh?
You gotta clear out.
I need you to go check
Wake
out
up!
this
You
house.
gotta go
Say
kill these
fighting
people.
Fit mood?
Yeah.
Who's fit mood?
No, fighting fit mood, like you're in a mood that, like
Oh,
you're not
yeah.
physically
Fight-
in. You're not.
Who's fit? That's like a really
That was
mental
a
name.
T-Rock minus 2 mind.
Yeah. I guess that answered my
Yeah.
question.
Delirious.
You passed me.
Answered my question real quick.
I'm your man.
Alright.
I'll take on this fit.
I'm gonna pick up the T-Rock,
Okay.
throw him in the passenger seat.
Seen better days. There's like just this washy color in his eyes.
I don't remember those better days.
Yeah. Alright. So
There's like this really thick bandage like on the side of his head.
I'll park near the house. And I'll say, go knock on the door, ask for a cup of sugar.
What are you doing here?
It's like
trying to get you killed.
setting him up. Yeah.
What is this? What is this?
You're the enforcer! This is what you do!
Does someone live here?
I don't know, that's what we're trying to find out. The lights are on. Maybe no one's home.
Alright.
That's what I could say about you right now.
Alright, I'll go up and
Broken
go to the
brain.
door. I'll knock.
Bless you. Was that sneeze?
It was kind of a twitch.
Is that far? Okay. Alright. Body part. You hear like Italian being spoken for a while, and then without the door opening, you hear someone say, "Who are you? What are you doing here?"
I say
I keep the van running.
Okay.
I'm Billy Balls.
God, if
That's
someone
an
came,
asshole name right there.
someone came up to my door.
Billy Ball.
It's like we didn't order no Billy Balls.
I say I'm just here. I'm canvassing the neighborhood for possible lawn care service. I see that you might need some weed treatment.
Roll style.
What time is it?
It's like by 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Canvassing the neighborhood.
Yeah, give me a style. The style hasn't been debilitated.
Good. Somehow. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Nice 3.
I rolled. And that is successful reward. Just
I believe you. My Tommy gun don't.
oh my god. Alright.
She says, "We don't want no balls or lawn care products."
Alright, sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way. But how long have you been in the neighborhood? I thought last year when I came to this house, there was like a big Italian guy here.
You're gonna die, Tom.
There's no response.
Is the door open?
No.
Do you try it?
It's gonna be. No. No. Alright, I'll go back to the car. I say, Italian people in there might be Marco's relatives.
They're in my house.
You got the deed? I'm just showing the deed and kick their
Marco
asses
sold
out.
this to me before it died.
I mean, I do have the
Law enforcement.
It's a victim.
At least by the book.
Yeah, we should do it by the book.
We should cause his suspicious activity in our house.
We've
Okay.
got it's just like pictures of him and his family doing it.
I mean, if it is, yeah, like his sister or something.
Say there's people living in your house and you don't want them there. Who's this? And you just tell them Billy Balls.
Really? God, that's like some really high school like prank shit right there. Like, calling George Webb's at like 2 in the morning. Like, oh, this Billy Balls. I like the breakfast, please.
Yeah, that's just pretty crazy.
It's terrible.
I'm gonna use a soundboard for the rest of this conversation. And then have Arnold ask them what's in the 2-week package.
I didn't know if I could.
Yeah.
You want to impersonate Billy Bang? And I was like, no, he's
Billy Balls!
He's got loans out.
Yeah.
We might need more, so
Yeah, we need more.
Can't give me two.
I have a -2 mine.
It made sense then.
I don't like it. I can't be just the old Gug. The old Gug would just throw some gas grenades in or something.
Yeah, smoke them out.
Yeah.
That's when
I don't want to get into some legal dispute over a deed
Why don't
while
we
I'm
just-
running for mayor.
Why don't we just go in there, kill him, knock him out, put him in bags, put him on a bus across the country. By the time they wake up,
I'll take them back to Italy.
Are you prepared to do that yourself?
Yep.
Okay. I can call Will Bang.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Alright.
I don't want to bang.
I don't really know how many there are in there.
Will Bang.
Yes. Do what? What's the problem?
Bag and tag.
Oh yeah, bring bags. Tell him bring the bags.
Bring the bag.
Are we killing people?
knock 'em out.
You know, we'll see what happens,
It's just
but
a-
we might
just
just
a
make
bag
them
and tag.
retarded.
Cut off their ear long enough.
Those jobs, where's this coming from?
Oh, bring my chains.
They're living in my house.
My chains and hooks.
Yeah, bring the chains.
What? Is this part of the campaign?
It is now.
Part of the campaign
Operation
and it's part of
Bag
the
and
campaign.
Alright,
It turns out some of the trash we're cleaning up live in nice homes too. Like these people.
Get outta
here.
Known affiliates of the big Marco crime family.
Squatters are sometimes pulled in nice neighborhoods.
Turns out Big Marco was only a pawn.
Yeah.
These were the real masters.
God damn.
Alright.
Okay, well I don't have a car.
Well, get an Uber.
Let's see what else we need. What kind of supplies?
This is giving me flashbacks. Okay, I mean, what do you want from me though? I'm not a fighter.
We'll carry the chains and hooks.
You will carry the
I
chains.
mean, you
Follow
can hold a
mine.
gun.
T-Rock.
So I'm gonna get into this.
Machete boy. It's just
I'm
like
gonna
the
get
old
into this
days.
Uber
Yeah,
cab
just like the old days.
with a bunch of body bags and chains and hooks.
Uber drivers don't ask questions.
Ask if you can put it in the trunk.
Yeah.
Can I put the chains in this truck?
Well, put the chains and the hooks inside
Why-
the
why-
bag.
Put a bag. Put everything in a bag.
What
Put
about
everything
the
in a bag.
Pick me up.
Like lift me off the ground.
Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea because they're gonna see us leave and they're not gonna be like.
Alright. So we'll go pick them
We'll be
up.
back.
Just be ready.
Billy Balls will be back.
Okay.
Okay, so what's the angle here? We want to kill him, or
We're gonna knock them out.
you said these are associates of Big Marco?
We don't know, but that's likely, yes.
Are they Italian?
Yes.
We do know they are Italian.
Thus, they are related
What
to
if they
Big
have
Marco.
guns? How many are there?
We don't know.
At least a couple.
Can we just blow the place up?
No, I
We
want to
want
live
the
there.
house. I mean, we own the house. It's our house.
It's our house.
We don't want to blow up our own house. That's silly.
Can't we like light it on fire or something?
What? Are you retarded? Just get the chains and the hooks.
I grabbed the chain. Where am I gonna get a bag? Whatever.
Garbage bags.
I don't
Yeah,
got
get
I
some
got some garbage bags.
Make
Okay.
them fit.
I find some extra strength garbage bags.
Alright.
Okay, like the convenience store.
Yeah, walk over there.
Get the tallest one you can find.
Alright, it's 40 million.
Okay.
Yep, they're
Heavy
actually
duty.
Yep.
Commercial. Industrial size.
Okay. While he's doing his supply trip,
Taking out.
a police car pulls up next to the van.
I mean, we left, didn't we?
Yeah, we went to go pick him up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Rufus Weiss, NYPD.
Disastrous.
Mr.
We would have had to kill the cops.
What are you doing here?
Would have been no good for anybody.
No. Okay. All right, so you got the trash bags, you got the chains. Okay.
50 feet of chains and hooks.
We're gonna need.
All right.
Gonna hook them all, drag them into
So
the
yeah,
river.
no, it worked out well then that you drove away for a bit.
Yeah.
The threat's
Yeah.
gone. Yeah. And you come back.
We'll come back.
With
I think this time
Will
I tell
and
him,
chain.
don't pull up in front of the house. We don't want him to see that we're coming this time.
Good. Good idea.
Okay, so what's
Park on the adjacent side street.
what's the plan of attack here? We want to go in and kill him.
I'm going through the door. I mean, I'd rather knock him out first. I'm going to go for my rubber bullet. bullets.
What if they have bullet bullets? What if they don't respond kindly to
Start
SMG?
shooting.
What?
Start shooting. I'm just wondering if we're trying to get in the window or the door.
What kind of neighborhood is this? Are there like other houses nearby with like kids in the yard or some shit? Or like,
It's
It's night.
It's nice.
It's nighttime.
it's
What?
Non Rufus's New York City.
My city.
Strict curfew.
No
yeah.
kids.
Yeah. No kids.
The cameras will be everywhere.
No kids anywhere.
Mayor for life.
Oh yeah, we'll be instituting that.
We throw a chain with this coat through the window, and they're just gonna latch onto it and drag it home.
What?
Not a sticky chain.
They love hooks.
I didn't.
You know them
Oh, we gotta bait
Italians.
it. Put a piece of pizza.
You're getting racist.
That's good. I'm Italian.
That makes it okay. Well, we could. I feel like any approach in which we try to trick them will fail.
So kick in the door, start blasting, chain them up,
Now you're talking
throw
my
them in the
language.
van.
Alright, I'm gonna go in first. I'm gonna start shooting. You come in right after me with the chains. Use
What am I gonna?
time.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna carry like 100 fucking pounds of chain with me. What am I gonna do with this?
Put it around him.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're definitely gonna kill him before
He's
I.
got rubber bullets.
You know what? First, you should have your gun ready. Have an SMG ready.
Yeah, just
I've got a gun. It's not an SMG, but
I'll give you an SMG then.
I got a pistol. I got a heavy pistol.
I'll give
Did
you
you,
an SMG.
did you have a spare?
Yeah, I had 3.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about
Yeah,
it.
because you hadn't sold the other ones that you got. I see.
Is this like a nice neighborhood? Okay.
Oh, I have at least one ski mask, so I'm gonna wear that.
Like I don't know why, but I have a.
That way they don't even know it's Billy Balls coming there.
Yeah.
I
That's all I tell them.
I just don't
Yeah,
feel
that's
comfortable doing this job without my car, man. It's just something's wrong.
We have a car.
We do, but
It's a campaign
You,
van.
do you want to bring Golkin on it?
No, Rufus Wise man.
He's a legitimate business.
Yeah.
the first I mean,
He's
just
gonna know nothing of the underworld.
just between you
He's
and me,
only above the water.
the moment anything goes south, our good pal Gug here is gonna drive right off. I can sense it. He's got too much to lose now.
We've been through
Right.
thick and thin.
The
He's
swamp.
We're cop
You
killers.
have you wear a different face, man. I don't know you anymore.
You could wear a different face.
You could wear no face.
You guys are my main enforcers.
Okay, shit. Do you have an extra mask?
I think we all have them. Didn't we all buy them for the gator job?
Yeah, I don't remember.
A long time ago, yeah.
I don't know. I have handcuffs too.
Okay,
You
whatever.
start with
I'll let you add a ski mask. to your
Okay.
inventory.
I mean, that's a necessity.
Okay.
Okay, well, fuck it, let's go. I'm not gonna call the chain in because that's stupid. We can just,
right, we can get that later
yeah.
if we need it.
Okay, so you go in first, I'll be behind you with my gun.
Alright.
My SMG. You gave me an SMG.
Alright, so what kind of door are we talking about? I should know if I can remember the door from when I canvassed it earlier.
Yeah, it's
What's
like
the door look like? Just a standard door?
Piece of shit. I mean, we gotta be sneaky.
I'm afraid I know what that says.
It's not like a plan.
Oh,
no, it's not. It's not.
I thought you had written down, as soon as the shots start, I'm leaving.
I would be very public about that.
Alright.
We don't have any intel. Who knows who's in here?
Different kind of mission.
How many do you think there could be? 8?
Yeah, it's got a
Why
whole
would
bunch.
we have that many people?
Got a whole bunch of little.
Yeah, it's just one house.
Got a whole bunch of little Italian children in there with SMGs. I know. They all got.
What are the
guns.
odds of that?
Pretty. I mean, if my dad.
How
was a
many kids do you think you
When
could
I'm
take?
back,
Italian
I'm 30,
families
that
are
would
big.
cover the-
Every Italian family? And they all live in one house?
Where were you at?
Ryan's in there too, I bet.
I think.
And then I have the one permit, so my
Yeah,
dog
you can
is-
recover.
bad
You can
shit.
recover one. So you go to your new maximum.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, then let's do this.
Okay, let's
I'll
go.
have my shotgun and charge the door.
Rubber bullets or live ammo.
Rubber.
I'm out on the tail with live bullets in my SMG. Kids SMG.
You charge the door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to kick it.
Alright.
Down.
About 30 feet away from the door, you see like these little like red lights come on. Probably like a basic motion detector or something. Just saying, you see that like it's like on the side of the house.
Keep coming.
Kick fast.
Keep coming.
Kick hard.
Okay. You've got momentum on your side. Add an additional 1 to a meat check.
Always know about that.
Used to be.
Yeah, you lost 1.
Alright,
There
there we
you
go.
go.
There
There
we
you
go.
There we go.
12.
Okay.
Before the bad days.
You kick the door right off the hinges with a single foot action, and you hear it slam into somebody on their side, like ah! Breached.
Freeze.
Okay.
There's no time for talk.
You see, there was like an Italian guy in like a wife beater and like blue jeans, and he had like a little like pocket knife like in his hand, and he just. Like you got like the door like on top of him. He's like, ah, ah.
Is there anyone else visible?
Yeah. There's like kind of a like a motherly aged woman and like 3 kids in like another room, just like looking over at you, like petrified.
Blow him away. No, hold on. That's the job.
That would be pretty cold.
I'll say, let's start with this guy right here.
Right.
I'm gonna flip the.
I'm still going towards them. You can go for that.
You can't stop me.
I'm gonna and blast the guy under the door.
With what?
Rubber bullets.
Okay. He's completely incapacitated. That was a good subdural shock to his cranium. That creates screaming from the others.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to backhand with my gun.
Okay. God. That no meat required. You just like knock some of her teeth out.
Oh my God.
I shout, "Shut up!"
She does, but the children just scream even louder.
So, tell those kids to shut up.
Just start speaking to them in Italian, and like they're crying and whimpering, but a bit softer now.
So, do you have a security system here?
Yes.
We have to move fast. Get
The bag.
Get the bags.
Get the chains.
What were we gonna do with these people?
We're gonna tie him up.
And put them in the.
Figure it out later.
Put them in the van.
We don't have time. We're going to the van tonight.
Get the hooks.
Okay.
We're going to the van tonight. I'm saying, get them rounded up. I run back to the car to get the chains.
Okay. I pull the woman up on her feet. I say, "You're coming with me, and so are you kids."
We had the balaclavas, right?
Yeah.
The mask.
Okay, I'm definitely wearing one of those.
just like lead. Okay,
Alright, bring the news crew.
Actually, I say let's bring them to the chains. So yeah, you got the right idea.
No, we bring
You're
them
at
to the
gunpoint. Tell them to come with us.
No, yeah, I drag. Yeah, let's go.
And I'm gonna drag the dude.
I'm dragging the woman. I say, "Come with me, or your mother died."
Okay, they come with you. So you're gonna take them out through like the front quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shove them in the
out
van.
front.
Okay.
Put him in the van.
As you guys leave the house, there's like some guy coming down on the sidewalk. Like, sees what's going on, and he just like looks and then he starts like running away.
We can't. No, don't shoot. We can't afford external casualty.
He's like, I'll hear
Rubber
about
bullets.
and then I'll
Rubber bullets.
Okay.
Like that gives us time to like
Yeah.
for him not to call the cops right away.
Alright, mix it up.
God damn.
Okay, yeah. You just see him like
Broken spine.
Ate a vegetable on him.
okay. That creates more screaming from the children.
Tell him to shut up.
I try to shove them all in the back of the van.
Okay.
Children screaming as they rush into the van.
It's looking really grim. Really
I don't know what we're gonna do.
They're just gonna be a
I don't even know what we're gonna do.
No.
We're just gonna have to put him in a pizza.
That's
oven
a
or something.
wild plan.
I think we have to drive him to the
Fucking
out into the country.
gotta drive him to the ocean.
What?
Leave him in the
No
forest.
country for old men. Okay.
You got the man?
Yep.
Yeah, you got them all in the van. You hear sirens.
Okay, punch it! Oh
Punch
shit.
it.
Oh fuck! I get
You're
in
the driver.
the driver's seat and I punch it.
Okay.
I hand you a gun. I say, point out those women.
I
that
say,
woman and children.
I'll start tying them up. I'll just tie them up all together.
The chain and the hooks.
Yep.
I'm driving at high velocity.
Okay. Driving dangerous.
Not too dangerous.
Okay, not too dangerous. Just like a bit. I would say just 10 miles over the speed limit.
Okay, that's not high velocity.
Okay.
It's
Okay, how about this? 12 miles.
Why?
Speed
Why
limit.
is he
don't
dangerous?
argue with semantics.
Take us out into the country.
Okay, I try to do that.
Okay, act under pressure.
No.
This song is
I'm not
thinking-
saying. I'm not. I just think doesn't have anything to roll in the face.
Won't they, this will restart the investigations on the house.
No.
10?
Yeah.
Just like you unoccupying it so it's empty. And
You guys are you guys leave New York City.
Good.
It's like, oh, it looks like this house belongs to Rufus Flores.
Not right now. We didn't transfer over the deed.
They're all just
Who's it transferred to?
Nobody.
Big
It's
Marco.
still Big
It's
Marco.
Still Big
Yeah.
Marco.
Yeah.
Yep. They're all just softly crying in the back.
Alright, so
Okay,
we
what are we
take
gonna
them
do?
out deep into the country.
I don't want to kill him.
Find
I'd
some
say-
forest. We dump them in the middle of the forest. And if they can survive, then good for them.
They're just like right here as we're
I
discussing.
say,
And then Rufus just like kind of sits in the car, and then like you just go and kill them, and it's not on his conscience.
Oh no, no,
no,
I'm not
no,
that
okay,
character this
alright.
time. I'm the murderer. Not no circumstances.
I say, so what was the situation? Did you guys, Big Marco's family?
Are you asking any of them in particular? Just all of them at once?
Group, and I'm gonna.
Didn't you like gag the woman?
I might have smacked her.
Teeth are knocked out.
He knocked her teeth out.
He did.
She's back in her with a big piece of metal is all.
Oh, and I'm gonna.
Quick results.
I'm gonna
She
put my-
like she
on
like
my-
curses in Italian, and then says like that she's his ex-wife.
Yeah. Big Marco, we're not so different, he and I. And I'm gonna put on my pizza chain. I took off his body.
Oh my god!
What does that mean? What are your intentions?
I don't know.
Pizza vents.
That was wild.
I don't know.
Yeah, she just
Build trust.
yeah.
I'm the man that killed him.
No, it's.
No,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
they're all just in shock.
Yeah.
Could use the chain and just make them all into retards. Leave them in the Bronx.
What are we gonna do with these people? Why did we do this?
We need that house empty. We don't want the competition for the house. We say like so. What were you planning on doing with Big Marco's house anyway?
My house.
What?
Your name ain't on the deed.
I'm his next kid.
Who are all those other people?
We're children.
Who's this weird guy?
Likely story.
Yeah, who's the other guy?
Oh, your new man?
Oh man,
She's more hesitant, but then she reluctantly.
disgracing the name of Big Marco!
This chain isn't even cold yet.
You've been wearing it. You just wear it under your shirt all secretly.
I'm Big Marco now.
I mean, none of us want to kill kids.
Alright.
You know,
If we leave in the forest and they come back to New York, they're gonna hate us and want us to like. Bad.
They don't know who we are.
I've
No,
seen
you're right.
this 100 times.
We're all wearing
they just
ski
the
masks.
only name they have is Billy Balls.
Yeah, that's it.
I
Yeah,
point
alright.
to my
Let's
favorite
think.
island.
Hold on.
They must embrace the forest life.
Alright, we don't want to hurt you, but
So we're just
you
gonna
can't
leave.
go back to that home.
Yeah, actually stay away from New York. Go
It's
east.
no longer your city.
No, go west.
We can,
We can just dump them off in some small town.
No, they're gonna call the police.
And say what?
That some people who are from New York And if Banner gonna.
You want to kill him?
No.
What do you want?
I just want some
Can't we like
information.
keep them
We're not
as pets or something? Put them in a basement?
put them to work like signing petitions.
I'm gonna
or something.
shoot you.
Maybe they can read a phone book and sign petitions with all the names. Campaign.
Wanna put them to work?
Feels like
They can just stay in this
Stay
van.
in the chains. Stay
They
in
can
the
stay
van.
in this
Like,
That's the
van.
band crew.
Can't-
Work on
they're writing-
campaign stuff.
they're writing campaign signatures.
You're like
Rufus'
back
wife
in the-
killed Big Mark.
Pretty big problem.
Just handle when it happens. A week before the elections release it.
I mean,
Rufus'
accessory to a
chained up Italian.
You would not win the Italian vote with that.
I might win the elderly vote though.
You're like, there are people on both sides of this
I'm
issue.
just creating jobs.
okay, you know what? This is your show.
By
You tell me
force.
where to stop, and we'll let him out. Okay, my hands are
What?
clean.
I said the forest plan.
Let's go to
Stay
Florida.
with the forest.
Go into
Say,
the
was
wild.
is there anyone else in the house or anyone else that's gonna come claim his house?
They're gonna come back and they're gonna.
What?
If they come back,
She
and
says
see
no.
You on the.
No one.
Is there a
They better not come
Is
back.
there an assess to like see if I believe her?
You
There's
know,
a diet of wolves.
that seems.
Mutoid wolves out here.
Go ahead and assess.
If this woman cares about the lives of her children, she knows what she's gonna do and what she's not gonna do.
Assess is the move for examining a person.
I gotta find it.
Okay. She seems. She's just so hard to read in her state of fear that you can't make heads or tails. But she says that no one else lives there.
Okay, well, I'm looking for the most abandoned stretch of road I can.
Okay. You find one. You're like getting into the
Is
Appalachian.
the right
Mountains.
answer?
This is the only answer we have now.
Good answer.
Okay, so this could probably be alright out here, but I'm gonna be all your comms. I know you
Okay.
got them. Kids too.
Okay, one of the kids at a con.
Okay,
You can't find the other one on the other
if I don't see 4 more comms, then some bad stuff's gonna start happening.
Where are they gonna find 4 more
Are
comms?
there's like 5 of
Yeah,
them,
Bill,
right?
yeah.
Pull them
I
out
said,
your
I
ass.
said you got all the comms except for one of the kids.
Okay, kid, where's your comm?
No, I don't have one.
There better be the same number of alive people as there are comms by the end of this conversation.
Hey, there's no need
He,
to.
he urinates.
Okay,
in
doesn't
fear.
have, okay, doesn't have a comm.
No, he's in the forest now, right?
That wouldn't really kill him. Okay, let him out. Well, I hope he urinated
If
outside.
you care about the lives of your children,
Stay out.
maybe.
Whoa. By mistake.
It was me now.
Billy balls.
Billy Paul.
Those my gun. No, I don't know. There's only one thing to do here. What? I want to do it.
What is that?
What? Do we have to?
Didn't we just have this whole conversation?
I feel
we agreed
like
not
generally people don't want to go into trouble. Like, you really think she's gonna risk all her kids' lives,
No,
Just to
alright,
go-
alright.
stir up more trouble with dangerous people who show up in the middle of the night claiming they're Billy balls?
With chains and hooks. Alright, you make a point.
Change
You
the
didn't tell me
hand.
not to be so mean to the kid. Now you're trying to convince us to
That
kill
was just
him.
for appearances. I was trying to play good cop. I don't want. I
I
don't.
think we've scared them.
Okay. Alright.
Just close the door.
This is your new
This is
home
your
now,
new life.
Marcos.
Slam the door shut and pull out.
Start driving back.
Alright.
Then in like a week, or so, we can backdate the deed.
It always costs a little extra.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Yeah.
Backdating is like the flashbacks of this game.
It's so useful. It can't even begin. Oh yeah, the video game. It's like a year ago. It's like also, Rufus has a PhD from very smart too. Yeah.
Yep.
Working man.
I need to backdate this certificate.
Oh yeah.
There's a minimum age on that. Mayoral, let's see.
I'll be back. Okay, so you guys head back to the Big Apple.
Yeah.
Back to the apartment.
Yeah.
So Doug goes to. Doug lives at the apartment too, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
You'll go to bed.
Yeah. Tired night.
All right.
Don't forget we got an interview tomorrow too as well.
Doug. We get edge move.
Edge. That's my worst stat. I'm not on edge.
Is an 8.
Okay. Like, snap awake. You see, like, the prostitute who you had, like, abused earlier. Like, her, like, hair just, like, over you, and you see, like, this, like, shaky knife above your head.
Gotta grab her wrists.
Okay, so you're gonna, I mean, like, to disarm her and...
Yeah.
Okay, mix it up. Oh, God.
God damn.
You
Prostitutes.
Fruits of your labor.
I don't even need to set up an assassination attempt.
Yeah.
Oh no! 4.
Okay.
Oh god.
2 strikes true.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, not dead.
I forgot to mention. I forgot to try to sleep with the cousin.
No, she wasn't after you.
No, I
It was
guess
being-
I was out.
If she cuts me just like a little bit, and then I can like kill her. Perfect for PR.
Just like you got like live like cyber cam, cyber
Yeah,
feed, like,
alright.
I killed this hooker who was trying to kill me.
You
Vote
take
for me.
the knife goes like right here. Yep. So you take 2 harm. Put
Hooker
the harm
found
on.
Rufus Wise's room.
For all I know, this could be Granny's hooker by now.
You need a panic button. You're at your most vulnerable right now.
That's an 8.
Yeah, you do need like a neural interface panic alarm.
DM chooses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I like that this music's playing there.
Yeah.
Well, someone's already got the drop on you.
Yep, they
You have no footing. You're just lying in your bed.
I have no grip.
Nope.
You're not great, man.
We'll just say nothing happens.
Okay.
I can't think of anything right now.
Good. Alright, I'll try and punch her in the face.
Alright. Successful will just knock her clean out.
Good.
So.
Oh,
Okay.
12. Alright.
Okay.
Then I will plunge the knife into her heart.
Okay.
Whoa.
I can have.
She will be a,
Bloodstained mattress.
she will be an example. Yeah,
Are you
spread the blood.
Are you gonna
around a
call
little
the
bit.
police?
Yeah. I'll cut myself a little bit more.
Just like
I'll take like one more harm.
Yeah, that's really Machiavellian right there. Okay.
Alright, and then I will call the police in a frantic, exasperated breath.
Alright, you get the dispatcher.
This prostitute tried to kill me!
Where's your location? You give it.
Yeah, I'll give it.
Alright.
This is Rufus Wise!
Oh, well, a medical team is on the way.
Emergency!
And the
Yeah, I'll
police.
hang up.
Okay. Okay. They arrive like 2 minutes
I'll
later.
just be like laying there with my eyes closed.
Okay.
Wow.
And they get you medical attention. I mean, they don't bring like a news crew, like.
But there will be
immediately.
one at the hospital.
Yeah, there will be.
Yep.
So you go along and go ride in the ambulance and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, they have a PNBCO reporter who the nurse asks like a little while after you come to the room. It's like, Mr. Wise, there is a member of the press here. If you would like, they'd like to be admitted.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm a strong supporter of freedom of the press.
Okay. Mr. Wise. What happened to you this evening? Please give us your interpretation.
I woke up. I'm gonna start. This prostitute was standing over me with a knife, and she plunged it into me.
You solicited the prostitute.
No,
No?
she broke into my room. I just wrestled the knife from her in self-defense. Unfortunately, she died from her wounds.
It was a messy struggle whenever a knife's involved. Why do you think this would happen? What's the root cause of this?
Should agree with me.
Well, specifically in this case, I believe that earlier in the day, I attempted to evict the prostitute from my apartment.
Yeah, there's quite the story.
Prostitutes are often drug addled.
Sad story. Is there a message you'd like to give to your supporters in the wake of this incident?
Though they may try to cut us down, we must never relent.
Hey. Okay, they cut and they say that. Thank you, Mr. Wise.
Of course.
They say this will be airing in the wake up news.
But
All right.
now I need my rest. That was the greatest thing that prostitute could have done.
And the police, like a police detective, comes by your bed and says, "Well, forensic evidence is painting a pretty clear picture here. The New York City Police Department, as of now, is not planning to treat this as anything but a clear-cut self-defense case."
I should hope not.
He says, if any of this is to change under the new evidence being brought to light, of course you will be notified, but for now, Mr. Wise, it looks like you've had a hard enough day as is. And he says, get some rest, and we'll tell you there's a few boys down at the station who are really listening to what you have to say regarding these things.
Excellent.
All right.
Keep up the good work, sir.
Okay. And we'll close up the session. Oh man,
Excellent.
that was a close call. Yeah, because if you hit a grand slam with that harm roll, that was one more mix it up away from death. So, all right.
Spin the bad into the good.
Yep. We'll say 5 XP for everybody.
Wow. That's just enough to level up.
Yeah, boy.
Soon we can retire our characters.
Yes.
Oh, it requires a lot of cred.
Yeah, which I'm not sure what that could be. Probably enough to live for.
Cred is, if you want to acquire cred, have a bunch of non-debt connected new yen in your account, and you can have cred. Or, like, unbreakable political vows, or, like, promises from either political leaders or become a political leader. That's a great way to get cred.
Yeah. I think I'll take a point in style.
I need it.
Yeah.
You are very much a face right now.
Yeah.
You're like hacker turned face. That's, yep.
That's what I'll do.
Yep.
Drive to the face.
But when you get your new cyber deck again, I'm sure you'll be doing some
Oh yeah,
nice,
there'll be bot work.
Alright, and I'm sure you'll be excited. In the next session, we can start with the new poll numbers for the day after that story breaks.
Rock, aka Billy Balls.
I'm gonna work on this anyways, even though they didn't.
Yep.
What I wrote was, if they die, I can use the incident as an example of crime creeping into wealthier neighborhoods. But I think I can still work with it. A hard-working Italian family was abducted from their homes in the middle of the night.
We'll never know what happened to them, but we can honor their memory.
Yeah. And prevent these future crimes.
Almost certainly abducted by drug addict hookers, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
We just do a bunch of crime. And then say that,
It's
say
really
that crime is so rampant. We gotta put a stop to it.
despicable scapegoat stuff going on.
Excellent. Shadowrunners at night, politicians during the day.
It's a very interesting